Therein.
Therein.
But you have to link it with an R. Therein. Ah!
Therein.
Good.
Therefore.
Good.
Thereby.
Very good. Okay. All right. Try the last column.
Okay. Mother.
Good.
Another.
Good.
Northerner.
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 We'll get back to that one.
Southerner.
Good.
Worthy.
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 Good.
Father.
Very good.
Further.
Good. Good. I need a better TH. Further.
Further.
Good. Next one.
Nevertheless.
I need a TH.
Nevertheless.
You almost had it.
Yeah. Nevertheless. Nevertheless.
What's the first part of the word?
Nevertheless.
Never.
Never.
Nevertheless.
Oh, nevertheless.
Hello, hola, I'm Charo. mystery woman of the Gucci Gucci. I am one of the world's sexiest women. And that is why I came here to meet one of the world's sexiest men. And I was not disappointed. Did I read that right? So here he is, the guy who put the Gucci Gucci where I like my Gucci, Howard Stern. Wow!
Come on, dig deep down on planet Earth. Head. Big news in the lesbian community. Melissa Etheridge, who, as far as I could tell, is only known for being a lesbian. I mean, I know she had a hit song about 5 years ago. But Melissa Etheridge and her girlfriend Julie Cypher, the woman she had 2 kids with through David Crosby. Actually, David Crosby and Julie Cypher had two kids. But Julie Cypher and Melissa Etheridge broke up. But for the sake of the children, Robin, they are going to break up. Which will be a lot less embarrassing at PTA meetings.
Yeah, they could actually now create a family that you could take to school.
Yeah. A banner month for homo couples.
I tell you, it's harder, it seems, to keep a lesbian couple together.
Yeah. It's funny, huh?
Only 12 years and kaput.
Dig deep down on planet Earth. I got to read the article to you. It's funny. And also, George W. Bush was on... I hate when they say that W. George W. Bush is on Oprah. And he went there and he outdid Al Gore because he cried.
He cried, yeah. He actually brought up tears.
George W. Bush has trouble with the English language. I'll read that to you, too. It's kind of funny.
Is it his first language?
No. Evidently not. Evidently he went to the same school Dan Quayle went to. But everyone's got to go on Oprah. And, bottom line is this. I was watching President Clinton yesterday make the announcement that he had, orchestrated this trade agreement between us and China.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, that's what I'm interested in. I don't care if what the character of the guy is. I don't care if he loves his wife or not. I just care if a guy can run the company.
Apparently there are some voters who do, though.
Yeah.
So they keep running to the Oprah show to show
I know.
that they are good family men.
If I had a company and had to hire a guy, I wouldn't do it.
Care less.
Yeah, I wouldn't do an Oprah-type interview. I'd say, okay.
Looking at how he ran his last company.
Yeah, but nobody wants to hear that. They want to hear the guy, kiss Oprah's ass. And sit there and kiss her and hold her hand and cry.
I thought he did a wonderful job of showing his love of family.
Yeah, right. Clinton does that better than anybody, and he's completely dysfunctional.
Yeah, they all bought it off him.
Yeah. No guy loves his family that much where he starts crying on Oprah. That's orchestrated.
No guy who loves his family wants to be president because you never see him.
Right. I'll be crying on TV. You're going to be the guy on the button. What?
It's funny, when you're running for president, you let people just, mock you, or you'll do anything to pick up a vote. So, Gore was on Leno last night. You know what he did?
What did he sing?
I just heard this on the news.
Tap dance?
So he was holding up cue cards, and then they cracked a joke about how Al Gore invented cue cards.
Oh,
but he
while he was there.
Yeah, while he's holding them.
And he was probably upset because Letterman got him to read the top 10.
And we heard Joe Lieberman singing on the Conan.
That was embarrassing. That's just degrading.
Just what won't you do to be president or vice president?
Shave words into your back hair. Hey, Rex, you're on the air.
Hey, let me tell you, the E! Show last night was fantastic.
Yeah, what are we up to on the E! Show now?
How drunk are we?
Yeah, all week long we're going to run long form on E! Our drinking show from backstage at the MTV Video Music Awards.
But Howard, you're like a chick when you drink.
Yes.
I'm saying how drunk you were.
I am. I'm not a...
You weren't doing is flipping your hair back.
I'm a... I know, man. I tell you, I have 2 drinks. I'm wasted. I had 9 that night, and I am like a chick. I'm not good at drinking.
And you know what's weird? I realized you were wearing sunglasses because I couldn't get a handle on your eyes. It's always a good indication how drunk someone is.
Yeah, no, I
need to give Robin more liquor, too.
Oh, please. Robin needs to drink every day. I'll tell you the truth. The only indication you had that I was really loaded is I kept resting my head on the microphone.
That's how I knew.
Yeah, my head got heavy.
Once in a while, it looked like you were going out. Wow.
Yeah, I felt like I was going to go to sleep.
And, you know, I watched the CBS show that ran on Saturday. I watched it last night. I did not realize that you cursed as much. You must have cursed like 20 times.
I did.
Out of control.
And I don't know where that came from.
And in front of people, I mean, you said you wanted a F. Trudy, I think?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like right there.
Right there with Sting sitting there.
I was complimenting the guy. Trying to make him interested in his wife. You guys have been married 900 years. I was like, hey, Sting, I want to F. Trudy.
I heard you curse twice, but
I think there was more than that.
There was about 5 times.
Yeah, baby.
That's 7.
And I thought it was appropriate.
Of course you were drunk.
I was drunk.
It was the good curse word, too.
Hey, Robin.
Yes.
You have nice breasts.
Thank you.
Thank you. Don't I know? Those are balloons. Thank you. So by the way, where are we up to on the E! Show? Because tonight we have another... Oh, I guess he hung up. I guess we'll never know.
He can't help us.
We get drunker as the week goes on. Hey, Patrick, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
I live up here in Rochester, New York.
Rochester, New York.
Yeah, the home of Brother Wheeze.
Yeah?
Well, let me tell you, last week when you did the drinking show, old Brother Wheeze here copped your idea. Him and his whole staff got drunk on the air live.
Yeah, of course. Listen, this is my whole career. The idiot up there in Rochester trying to convince somebody he came up with something original when he went to Rochester and did a show. He's just another Howard Stern imitator.
Right.
I just don't... every DJ drunk last 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, well, you know what it is? I don't have time to keep track of all my imitators. Someone called me up and said, what if the imitators here in New York were going, well, Howard Stern did a song parody contest. That was our idea. Dude, I started it 20 years ago.
They weren't on TV or radio the first time we did a song parody contest.
But my problem is all my imitators do my stuff and then take credit for it. And if I don't do it every 5 minutes...
They say, we did it first.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, but I've had it. I mean, I got to tell you, it's ludicrous. But to do a drinking show the same day as us just shows you the desperation. I mean, the guy can't take it. The guy used to be the number one guy there.
Wait for Howard to get drunk tomorrow, but I'll get drunk today.
Yeah, and that way, if we get drunk, people will stay tuned to our drinking show.
Right.
It's pathetic.
Even the station that you're on up here, The Nerve, they have a couple people that come on in the afternoon. This guy named E-Man, he does the same exact thing you do. He talks about, gets girls to call up, oh, what are you doing, what are you wearing, blah, blah, blah.
Well, I don't know E-Man, but I know the other douchebag, and I know what he's up to, so. All right.
All right.
Later, bro.
Later.
Bye. That's Brother Patrick. From Brother Wheeze country up in...
Everybody's a brother.
Everyone's a brother. That must be the theme of the show. Everybody's a brother. Yeah. And everyone's a mother. And they're staying alive.
Cousin Brucey had all cousins. He has all brothers.
brothers. I mean, cousins. Yeah, everyone was Cousin Brucey's cousin. Everybody's the brother guy's brother.
Yeah.
Hey, now.
Yeah, well, it doesn't surprise me that other DJs do the drinking show. It's...
But, you know, I mean, it's almost like you can't get on here and tell what we're going to do because they'll try to do it first.
But it's odd. I mean, how do you function doing that? I mean, how do you
how do you hold your head up and walk around the street saying you do something?
It's just lame. It just points it out again. It's true, I wasn't in Rochester first, but...
That's the only first you got.
Yeah. He got there first and did all my bits. It's frustrating. Well, that's the course of radio now. Now every radio company's got me on the air, more or less. And all these guys grew up listening to me or worked in radio. Like the dude in Rochester was working in Philadelphia as a promotions guy.
He wasn't even on the air.
He had no idea how to get on the air. He had no voice for being on the air. And suddenly he hears me, sees it doesn't matter. Hey, Stern's got the idea. And these guys, you know, all over the country. Howard Stern Radio. I kind of missed out on a big opportunity because the intellectual concept, the intellectual material is what's stolen from me. And, you know, you can't be paid for it. It's like the Beatles got credit for, like, starting all that whole music movement, but I didn't get any credit.
They got credit, but they didn't get any money from the other songs.
No. Anyway, so, but who cares?
It doesn't matter.
You dig? Hey, Marco, what's up?
What's up, Howard?
Hey, man.
Good show.
Hey, cousin. Hey, cousin. Hey, cousin. Imagine a guy built a whole radio career off of calling people cousin.
Now,
That's all he did.
a brilliant guy.
I got to admit, he's a lot smarter than I am. And he owned radio stations.
Yeah.
We don't own anything.
That whole empire.
That's another thing we missed out.
Cousins.
It's another thing we missed out on.
Yeah.
If we had bought a radio station when we got started,
Oh.
we could have sold it for $50 million right now.
Yeah, we'd be rolling in dough.
One of those small stations. You know what I mean?
Just waiting for some big conglomerate to come gobble us up.
Yeah, we didn't believe in our own industry. I didn't.
It's like we saw the house on the side where they were on the street where they were going to build a major highway, and we didn't buy it.
I know. And we were in the business. We lived on the street.
That's right. We knew exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah. It was stupid. I admit it.
No business people here.
No. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's unreal. Oh. It's unbelievable. So, you want to take a break and then we'll get started with the show?
Yeah, now that we're all bummed out
All right.
about all the opportunities.
I know.
we missed.
I know. All right, we'll take a break and we'll be back right after these words.
Here's the Howard Stern Show, Stuttering John, with Steve Martin.
Hey, Steve. How are you? Can we ask you a few questions for CBS Television and Radio?
Hi, how are you?
Steve, how are you? I'm a big fan.
Yeah, thanks.
Does it bother you that Ann Hesh went gay after dating you?
No, she was... I wish I had an answer for you.
I'm a big fan, man.
But I'm thinking of changing.
Does Goldie Hawn's ass look as good in person?
Absolutely, without a doubt. It's flawless.
Who was the hottest piece you ever had?
I can't answer that one.
Okay. In your prime, were you funnier than Jim Carrey?
No, he's pretty funny. But only in private, when no one ever sees that.
Looking back, are you ashamed of the racial stereotypes you perpetrated in the movie The Jerk?
Oh, yes, absolutely. I'm deeply ashamed.
Steve, big fan.
I can't go down south anymore. Okay, bye.
The Howard Stern Show.
Your morning show is in the hands of a man who lost his virginity at age 16. Howard Stern.
Broadcasting from the top floor of the Howard Stern building.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Mm-hmm. Oh, yo. Hum. Hey, now. Hey, you know, it's kind of funny. I'm sitting here reading an article. Rick Dees was bad-mouthing. He got all excited. Remember I told you a couple of weeks ago, a guy in the Wall Street Journal wrote an article about us and about the show and that we suck and that basically our ratings are going down and it's pretty much over for us. Although he did have to admit we're number one in most markets, but we're not number one as much as we used to be.
Yeah.
Which of course, by next ratings book, we could be the highest ever. But you never know, you know. We're number one. There isn't a radio guy in this world that doesn't dream of having the empire that I have. So the guy goes to his editor and says, I want to write an article about Howard Stern, and he goes, well, he's not number one as much. Let's make a major article out of it. So Rick Dees got all excited.
And what did he do?
Well, Rick Dees is now like, you see, he's quoting Shakespeare. What comes around goes around. It's
oh, yeah, to be number one and still be number one.
Yeah, but, of course, Rick Dees' numbers have been trailing off for years. But nobody, you know.
Trailing off for years. Well, they took a huge drop when we showed up on
Yeah. But Rick was excited because a bunch of broadcasters voted him number one. Voted him the number one broadcaster. Oh. That's where other broadcasters ignore that I'm in the industry and pretend that Rick Dees is still doing...
Let's pretend that Howard doesn't exist.
Rick Dees in Los Angeles is still doing radio like, I don't know, from 30 years ago.
Right. It almost sounds like one of those kiddie shows, you know, with lots of elements and happy talk.
Yeah, where you hear a lot of hum?
Yes.
Well, here we go again. Every day. Forget about the whistling in the headphones that occurs every 2 seconds here because I don't know why. I hear a huge hum, and it's just... Oh, now it's off.
No, it's still there.
No, what are you turning up and down? That's it.
That's your microphone, Jackie. Right. It's Jackie and Fred's microphones. Something's going on over there. In fact, it's not even Jackie's, it's Fred.
Have you got a new machine over there, Fred?
No.
It's Fred. Well, that's right, we'll turn down Fred anyway. Once in a while, he says some funny stuff, though.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't going to work today. Oh, jeez. All right. Anyway, so Rick D's got all excited because the article in the Wall Street Journal confirms that Satan, he's almost religious about it, that Satan is, working through me and he's good.
Satan is working through
Yeah. Rick Dees has been plagued by Howard Stern for much of the 1990s. Howard has picked on Rick unmercifully. Yeah, Rick sucks. Okay, there, I said it. Rick didn't do anything for radio except do top 40 music and have his dumb wife call in and do bad impressions. I mean, the whole show sucks. Okay, there, I don't mind saying it. And if the guy gets any ratings, it's because they give away $1 million or something in the morning. Or because the records are good for a while, and then he loses all the
when
ratings.
the music goes, so do his ratings.
Hey, wait a second. We have somebody on the phone. Rick Dees in the morning.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, wait a second. Who's this?
This is Dolly Parton.
Oh, Dolly Parton.
Oh, that's funny.
Dolly Parton.
You're kidding. What happened to your voice?
Well, the other day, Rick, I was sitting here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah. He's always laughing. He's like,
you can't say that.
He's like goddamn Woody Woodpecker. I'll tell you, Rick, if all my ratings went away tomorrow, I'd still be more proud of my career than yours. You stupid ass. Looks like a woman, walks like a woman, smells like a woman. Rick Dees, period.
Jeans with like the Velcro. I mean the stretchy stuff. The band, the stretch band.
Yeah, with his nice comfortable shoes and his big cashmere sweater.
Leisure suit.
That bitch better shut his mouth. Don't think I forgot about you, goddammit. I'm going to put you in a sundress and spank you in front of the NAB if I have to. So it's like, he goes, hey, Rick Dees in the morning. Wait a second, we got someone on our phone.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, wait a second. Who's this?
Hillary Clinton.
You're kidding. And sometimes she does guys.
Yeah.
It's like he goes, hey, who's this?
Jim Neighbors.
It's his wife. And then he's got some other guy. Some other characters.
Yeah, somebody calling him from a phone booth on the street.
So we say, here's Chewy from La Puerta. Or so, I don't know. So, it's his Mexican character because there's a lot of Mexicans in L.A. pandering to them. Reaching out to them. Rick figuring it all out. Anyway, so I have been plaguing Rick. But Rick was excited because he was voted #1 LARP in 2000, whatever that is, by a group of 50 working broadcasters. Rick called to thank me. Rick thinks he won something. Rick called to thank me. I told him I had nothing to do with the results, that it was his peer group who voted him King of the Hill. Rick admitted to being bruised by Howard in the last few years.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, please, get over it, Rick.
He's listening.
Yeah.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, Rick. Stupid ass. LARP, what's it? Los Angeles Rotten Performers? Los Angeles Rotten Performers. Oh, L.A. Radio Peers.
Or radio,
Yeah, I guess they're all going to pretend like I don't exist. But last week, Howard was the subject of a major story in the Wall Street Journal asking the tough question, namely, why are Howard's numbers eroding? Rick got all excited. Figures out my career's over.
He read that article about 50 times.
Yeah, Rick delivered a Shakespearean personal volley to Howard Stern. Rick, you're so stupid. Every time you open your mouth, I embarrass you. Why would you look for... You should say, Howard is my master and king, and I will not say anything because I don't want to be ridiculed. Then there'd be no problem. But no.
Why not say Howard is great and the Wall Street Journal's out of its mind?
Rick goes, I don't agree with all the article, nor the bad stuff they said. So he's religious.
Oh.
Rick told his KISS audience the other morning, but it goes back to Shakespeare. It's H.S., another radio person, but I can't say his name. Because,
If you say it 3 times...
Lightning.
He says, and I do mean a radio personality who does a lot of clever stuff, but pride goeth before a fall. All I have to do is look in the mirror and know there are some losing things going on there. When you get up there and crow about how great you are and how fantastic you are, and the ratings start to go down like they have in lots of markets, it's an awful feeling. It's an awful feeling for you, Rick. First of all, you don't even have lots of markets. Rick's now talking about syndicating his morning show.
Stop.
Yeah.
Isn't it over?
Then, if you are mean to people, you can get away with it for a while. Look at the devil. He's been getting away with it for years.
Yeah, long time.
He's going to have his reckoning. But if you're mean to people, it'll come back to you. One more thing, HS. I didn't start this. You did, said Rick, and then added, if there's anything I can do, call me. There's Rick.
Oh, he's going to be there to kick dirt in your face. Huh?
Rick, of course, throwing open the volley. Rick volleying and saying, hey, man, Now you're going to get kicked down. Rick, I tell you what, as low as I'll ever get kicked down, I'll never be you, and that's okay with me. Walking around there all proud of that stupid, dumbass radio show you do, you stupid ass. What's the matter with you? With that wife? Hey, it's Rick Dees. Guess who's on the phone? It's President Clinton.
Hi, Rick.
Great. You know what, Rick? If that's good radio, then it's time for me to get out of radio. You're right.
If that's what people want to hear.
Yeah. If you're good radio and I'm bad radio, time for me to leave. I'll leave. How's that? Unbelievable. Hey, today Steven Tyler's ex-wife will be on the phone, and you gotta hear this.
Yeah, she's written some book. You talked about that one?
Yeah. This is creepy. Steven Tyler was married to this broad a while ago. I think he's been married like 3 times or something. I don't know.
I don't think he knows.
Yeah. But he had a relationship with this woman. They broke up, whatever it is. They went their separate ways. They had a daughter together.
Mia,
who's an oversized model. Something like that. Large size. Plus size model. So I guess the woman's down on her luck or something because...
She's writing a book?
She wrote a book about Steven, and she put a naked picture of Steven in there.
Did that actually get in there? Because for a while he was fighting putting that picture in.
Oh, maybe he did it, but now she's got it on a website.
Oh.
And, the picture...
What does it do?
It's not flattering. I mean, it's probably Steven in a private moment. Shows his wiener. And he's got nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, it's not huge or anything. It's not like Tommy Lee, but it's not embarrassing either.
Pull that up. Let me see.
Well, I'm going to show it to you when I interview her.
Okay.
And but what's really funny about it is that Steven's extra skinny. I mean, he's just a real skinny guy.
Well, come on. He was on heroin. Who has time to eat?
Well, anyway, he didn't look his best. Let's put it that way. So, what's with the broad?
Well, the thing that...
That's what I questioned.
Cracked me up was, she says that the first time she met him, he was high and throwing up. So, of course, she went out with him.
Right. Yeah, what's wrong with her?
And then she says, well, it turned out to be a bad relationship.
So I don't know. I love Steven Tyler, love his music, think he's a good guy, friend of the show, always been good to us.
And he will say himself that he had some bad years.
Yeah, but I don't get a woman sitting there and writing a book about a guy or sitting there and putting out a web page. So for $9 charging people to see Steven Tyler's penis, it's real sad. So I'll interview her. Steven knows I'm interviewing her.
Oh, he does.
He sure does. And I will interview her. And I will ask her, why the hell would you do this to the guy? You loved him at one time. Okay, you're not friends anymore. You don't love each other anymore.
You still have a daughter, though. Isn't this embarrassing to do this to her father?
Yeah, why are you doing it to your daughter's father? What's your story?
She's got to live.
I got to hear her rationale. I'm curious. So we're going to find out. Also, the author of The Bully at Work, How to Handle a Bully at Work. And Gary booked this. I was against it. But
you didn't want this.
No, Gary wants to know how to handle a bully at work.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Just want to know.
Yeah, I think people will be interested, Bull.
No, it's not just me. We sent the guy tape, or the woman tapes of you just berating everyone on the show.
But did you explain it? You do things wrong?
We sent it. We're going to discuss that on the air.
Where are the tapes? Let me hear what you sent her.
You know what you should do? Bully the woman.
Right.
See if she can handle you.
Shut up, you filthy. Let's see if she can handle me.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah. Hey, Wacko. Wacko William. This guy's name is Wacko William? Wacko William, you're on the air.
Howard.
Yeah.
Listen, I promised John that I would not curse on the air. So I'll try to limit my language. I'll just say that you are the funniest son of a gun. I would say something else that's ever lived, man.
Thank you. Oh, you're right.
And you deserve all of your $180 million.
Well, according to the LARP, Rick Dees is the funniest mother son of a bitch ever.
Well,
Rick Dees makes you laugh so hard you want to vomit.
Your own opinion, right?
Right. Rick Dees makes you want to laugh so hard you want to vomit.
Who is Rick Dees? I've never heard of him.
He's a guy in California who's desperate to syndicate like I do.
Right.
Who sits there in hopes that I'll fail. You know what? I could lose 15 rating points. I still would have bigger ratings than him. And I could lose 15 rating points, and I'd still have a ton of radio stations. What's he ever done for anybody? Nothing. Oh, F him. Okay. Oh, this is what you sent the broad? What?
Casey actually sent this stuff, so I heard a couple of them.
This is me berating you guys?
All of us, yeah.
Baba Booey missed a lot of the bets.
No, I didn't. What else did I miss?
I bet a couple of people. I gave him 14 points.
Yeah, I know he had a 14.
Even though it's a push, but I made a bunch of bets.
There were lots of bets, and we have to say, like, I definitely bet. Like, Jackie just threw it out there.
No, you know what it is? You're type B, and type B people are sluggish and don't care. Like, I would have been, if I was the guy in charge, I would have been so anal retentive, I would have said, okay, stop. You bet what?
I was saying that. You guys don't listen to me.
Well, I don't know. No,
you want to hear that?
No, you're,
wait a minute.
You're type B.
Yeah.
And you know what a type A does? He goes back and listens to the tape and checks his work.
Yeah. We went over all the bets, even on the air.
Type A,
okay, we're all set.
Type A goes, because you missed them. You missed bets.
How could we have gone over all the bets and if that bet didn't get in and nobody questioned?
You can listen to this bet.
A type A goes back and checks the tape.
Listen to the bet.
Or a type A says one of the interns, go back and check all my work.
I don't think I'm a type A, and I don't care.
I know you're
type A because you're a type A-hole.
No, you're not a type A. You're not a type A.
You're an A and an A-hole.
No, it's not a put down. You're a type B. You're not a type A. You're not one of those people who's meticulous.
Why don't you say
you're type B?
Right, you're not meticulous, you're sloppy.
Oh, I see. You're getting insulted.
It is an insult.
It's in your genetics. Well, you're more abusive to me on that tape.
I was going to say, it sounds like you're calling him an A-hole.
You called me a type A-hole.
You were berating me in front of my workers.
I see. So probably you handled it properly. You put me in my place.
I don't know. We'll find out.
It sounds like, though, that everybody's beating up on Gary.
Right.
Everybody, John.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're a bully, too.
Let's see. Here's another example of me being a bully. Wish Paul Turner was there.
Then it wouldn't have happened.
Then it wouldn't have happened. He would have been embarrassed.
No one would have canceled.
There was no yelling at the meeting because Paul Turner was there. Paul Turner.
Such a jerk.
When we have Paul Turner at the meetings, no one gets yelled at.
Yeah, why don't you record one of those yelling sessions and play it back on the air?
Be my guest.
Good idea.
Believe me, I wish that then you could listen to him and maybe learn something finally after 20 years.
I wish you could listen to him and see how embarrassing it is for everyone involved.
Yeah, well, you know what? If some people did their jobs around here, Gary, maybe I wouldn't have to yell. Like, maybe I wouldn't have to lay awake at night wondering if you guys follow what I tell you to do.
Right, because, we all sit in lounge chairs drinking big margaritas around here.
No, we all get on our computers only 3 days a week at home and don't replicate and don't read the memos.
Well, we all don't have the money to go out and buy brand new computers.
You've got a computer at home, Gary.
That's right, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. My computer
Your
works
computer
fine.
hasn't worked this week?
No, my computer works fine for everything except Lotus Notes.
Good. Well, maybe for your future job, you better get on a good computer.
Is that some sort of a threat?
Yes.
Just curious.
That's a threat.
Okay, take it as one.
Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Baba Booey.
Is that a threat?
But you don't even know when a threat is made.
Oh, dear.
This is my problem with him.
Hold on, I'm looking up threats.
He's the producer of the show who has to read memos, and he can't read the memos.
All he had to do was sit back there and be quiet and keep his hand off that button.
Yeah, he can't do it, though.
Can't do it, Robin. It's not him, it's you. You can listen to him day in and day out. It's your voice.
I didn't say a word. We were doing the news. All of a sudden, you break in.
Hey, Gary.
Wait, did you make the Paul Turner joke for the 50th time? Drop dead, both of you.
Oh. Hey, Gary, maybe you ought to get Paul Turner in here. I won't yell at you.
Yeah, that's really funny.
I'm not being funny. I don't like you yelling in front of him.
Serious.
You better bring him in here. Maybe then he won't get yelled at.
Yeah, maybe.
You have no idea how embarrassing it is for me when I look for a bit and it's not here because you guys decide on your own that you're not going to produce it.
Why don't you talk about the 100 times?
You think that is embarrassing? I don't care about the 100 times.
No, why don't you talk about the 100 times you look for bits and you can't find them and you scream like a maniac when they're right in front of you under your papers?
Hey, Gary, you can always take over the show in 3 years when I retire.
I'm not looking to take over
the show. We'll see you do it.
I'm not looking to take over the show. I just don't think it's fair to be yelled at in front of people and emasculated.
Oh, this woman's going to have plenty to say about that. Oh. I'm sure she's going to take Gary's side.
Wow.
The woman even says sometimes it's not what somebody says, but it's the tone of voice.
Right.
That could get to somebody. Wow.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to really get berated by this woman.
Wow.
Oh, they're telling me it's a guy who's the author.
Guy?
It's a guy, not a woman. I don't know where I got the woman thing from.
You know what? Because they say in the notes it says if she does this or if she does that.
Yeah.
But I don't know that Gary's blameless. I understand that he's pretty much a bully back there in the office.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, we just don't have tape of it.
Yeah, we don't have tape of your bullying.
Oh, I know where that comes from.
Stuttering John? Yeah. He's very critical. Let me see the other tape. Get rid of John and get rid of Gorillo, okay? Let's get some interns who are, or let's give their salaries to some bright people who can think on their feet. See if you can find some replacements for them. I can't take it. They're too dim-witted. They're practically retarded, these two guys.
John said he was down with Scott working on something.
Give me a break.
No, I don't care. I'm not giving you a break.
I was doing the phones just now.
So if you're not, tell me who is and get rid of him.
I was trying to...
Then Gorillo can't handle the phones. Is that what you're telling me?
That's what it appears
Right, so
to be.
get him away from my telephone.
In fact, no, I'll tell you what happened.
You can't get an answer.
No, I don't have it. In fact, at one point...
with Scotty all morning.
At one point, there was a call that came through, and John didn't have room for it.
At one point, we got one call. I had both lines. One guy with Dallas on the line. I couldn't transfer him. Got his number. Called him back. It was busy. I couldn't get through to him.
Where are the phone calls from Dallas? That Gary says we are being flooded with phone calls from Dallas.
Then I just got back to the phones. The intern said, John, we have some calls from Dallas. I was just hanging up with the Dallas CIA hole, and I was starting to call other people.
Then you can't handle the job.
No, I can't handle the job. I'm doing it perfectly.
No, you're not.
All right.
You're not doing it. Where are the phone calls? Howard. I still don't have them on the board.
Yeah, because I'm sitting right here arguing with you instead of...
No, you don't know how to handle it. You got to improvise. What you do is you sit there and you go, hey, wait a second. Okay, there's a lot of phone calls coming in.
But wait till this. And they do talk about how, there is that person who is never happy and can always do it better.
Right, that's me. Well, it is. I admit it. I get very frustrated with people.
You have a great line that you always say. It's something like, it's so obvious to me.
Yes, it's obvious.
It's so obvious. It's so clear. How could you miss it?
Yeah, I've been better, though, lately, I think.
Please.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not as angry.
No.
Not as pent up.
No.
All right. I've been better.
Different guy.
Different guy.
It's a bizarro hour.
Your twin is here.
What happened?
No, I've been in better spirits lately. All right, I got to explain that to the guy on the phone.
Wait, you were in bad spirits for 14 years?
15 years.
Zippity-yay. My, what a wonderful day.
All right, Brian, you're on the air.
Yeah, good morning, Howard.
Hey, bro.
I'm a big fan. I've been listening for many years. There's one thing that's not being brought up on a regular, daily thing. Stuttering John is a genius. He's a genius. I watched the Saturday Night Show, the Drunk Show. I mean, the guy is just so funny. I'm sorry.
He's a comedy genius.
He's the genius of himself.
Yeah.
He's definitely that.
And I also appreciate you having Pat Cooper on again, Howard. He is just too much.
Yes.
The show is great. You give me something to look forward to every day. That shows you how beat my life is. But I got to tell you, I can't say it enough. Stuttering John is a genius.
You mean he makes you laugh?
He laughs. He makes me have to wear diapers. The guy's hysterical.
Yeah, he was. You know what? You don't miss the rest of the week. The Drunk Show is live from backstage at the MTV Video Music Awards all this week on E! Television. If you get E.
Right, I do get it. Howard, I have to say one other thing. On the E! Show the other night, they're telling Ralph to get off the couch.
Yeah.
And he's not getting off.
No, he would not get off. It was
Howard,
annoying.
I would like you to let me box him. I would like to beat him up just to say I did it.
I know a lot of people are angry with Ralph. I was angry with Ralph that night.
A lot of people also want to box Ralph.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people want to just physically beat him, but I don't advocate that. Ralph ain't a bad guy.
I'm sure he's
I don't know that he can fight.
Right.
Howard, I'm sure he's not a bad guy, and I'm sure he does a lot of things for you behind the scenes. But when he's on screen, excuse me, I'm nervous, and you tell him to get up, and the guy doesn't want to get up, that's time to have that fag Casey come in there and rip him off by his ears.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, Howard?
Right.
Let me let you go. Howard, you're the best.
Thank you.
Don't quit. I love you.
Hey, just do me one favor.
Sure.
I don't know where we're at in the week. In other words, where are we up to with the E! Drinking Show?
I've been taping it, Howard. Geez.
So, in other words, what have we done so far?
Well, on the Saturday Night Show, you gave some clips, and then...
No, the Saturday Night Show I know. I'm talking about on the E! long-form shows.
Howard, I'm so blitzed by the time it comes on, I don't remember.
All right, go ahead, Robin.
Well, tonight's drink tally is Howard 7, Robin 7, Gary 8, Fred 9, Jackie 11.
Yeah.
And there are slurry interviews tonight with Big Pussy, Kate Hudson, and Jervis.
Jervis. Yeah. Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
We had Big Pussy on the show.
You see that whole thing, the whole package, you don't remember.
Well, you were up to 11 drinks at that point.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was keeping even with you, I thought.
So do I. I don't remember you getting ahead to 11.
No,
11.
He was going nuts for a while. It was like,
What?
It seemed like they were coming two at a time.
11.
Mary's.
Wow.
You guys are all talking over each other. What did you say, Fred?
Seemed like they were coming like two at a time at one point. I mean, I was shocked at how fast Jackie was drinking them.
Really?
Well, you know what happened in the beginning? They weren't serving me too well.
Yeah, so he kind of like wanted to get ahead.
Yeah.
So I think
but he kept drinking them as fast as they brought him.
Doubling up? But you know what? I have watched the show, and I accused Jackie that night of not being drunk.
Right.
And I can see how drunk he is.
Well, you were loaded.
I was so loaded, nobody looked drunk to me, but he
knocked
was
over a bunch of
really
glasses.
drunk.
Yeah, a lot of people thought I wasn't drunk. I was like, I couldn't even keep my head up.
Where the hell
I don't know. I always get tagged with weird stuff.
You think you're faking it?
Yeah, it ain't no fun to fake it. That way, it was the real deal. So anyway, check that out tonight. Also, Saturday's syndicated television show. Brand new episode. We're back on the air with new episodes. We got a great one for you this week. Porn star Houston and her labia operation. With the labia,
We
actually,
got the labia.
we had the labia in a plastic display. You got to see this.
Oh, my God.
Also, from our song parody winners, a live performance of Those Teeth, the second place winner. Remember the guy who broke into song?
Yes.
It's great. Also, the vaginosis game. That's where our panel of experts are put to the ultimate test, if you know what I mean.
We never showed that before.
Yeah, you can also meet Mila, the porn star. Strange Behaviors of the Rich and Famous, a new segment that we have. What else we got? Oh, this.
They're green and they are gray. His breasts are horrendous. His dentist passed away. But his mouth won't be the only topic of this tune. 'Cause his ass is huge and his lips like balloons.
Oh, you know what else is on this? Gary and Scott, the engineer, fight over the air conditioning incident.
Oh, that was a good one.
You got that on tape? That's a good one to see the visual. I haven't even seen that visual yet.
No, we just heard it, and it sounded real good.
Also, a live performance by Stone Temple Pilots for fans of Stone Temple Pilots. Also, Gary Garver at the Emmys with Rudy from Survivor, which is real funny. It's all good stuff. All good stuff. So, check it out. You don't got that argument, do you?
I'm seeing if I have that one.
Yeah. That's a tough one to pull out on a minute's notice. All right, play any argument between Gary and Scott.
Always good.
It's great to see the visuals, what I'm saying.
If you're going to leave somebody in charge, they need to know where everything is that they can work on. That's all I say. That's not what's that? Yeah, but how would any of us know that? How would any of us know that?
Gary, don't take it up with me. Take it up with the guy who runs the company.
Not about Scott.
It certainly is. Hold it. You're acting like I'm the bad guy in the situation. The only thing I did is try to get help. You know, you're always confrontational, man. Always. You're always confrontational.
I have work I need to have
done. Don't give me an attitude.
If you'd like me to
don't talk to me like that.
If you'd like me to file a grievance that you won't work, I'd be happy to file.
Who said I'm not working?
Get to work.
Don't talk to me.
Please get to work.
Don't treat me like Gary. I'm sick of it. Don't talk to me like that.
Please get to work.
I'm a person, all right?
I'm
trying to help the show, and you think I'm against you.
Let's please get to work. Let's please get to work. If you don't want to get to work,
don't put it on me.
I don't. I'm not even discussing it. I want to get to work. I don't want to have any discussion. You said, let's get to work. Let's work.
You the one that started and said,
all I said
can't
was
do any work because nobody knows where anything is. I was going to take a lunch hour.
I couldn't get any work.
I was forced to take a lunch hour. I never took a lunch hour. You know that, Gary. For 13 years, I've always been here.
Scott,
when everybody
I just want to work. If you can't work, then we'll find someone who can. I just want to work.
You want to fire me?
I'm not in charge of firing you.
You just said you're finding someone that can work.
No, I would recommend that somebody who wants to work should
Obviously
be here.
They can't,
but
they don't know where things are.
All I want to do is work. All I want to do is get some work done.
Obviously not, because you had a bitch and moan that no one was here that knew it.
No, that was on the way down here. Now I'm here to work.
Okay. You know, you think I'm against you, and you couldn't be further from the truth.
I don't think anything, Scott.
Of course you do.
I think I want to work. That's what I think.
Go, tell me what you need.
I would like to play this so I could listen to the clips I'd like to pull.
Man, I love to hear them.
I think I have the one that is going to be broadcast.
Oh, this is one for the broadcast this Saturday night. Go ahead.
55 seconds.
Okay.
Fine, you missed it, but don't tell me that because you had to page Richie, you couldn't check that. That's crazy.
I was running back and forth trying to find the problem.
I understand that.
I was running from room to room trying to figure out where the problem was.
Scott, I understand that you had something, Gary.
I don't want to hear your argument, okay? I don't want to know your argument. I gave you what the problem was, and that's the end of it. I don't want to know your side. It's just not important.
You know what? You ass. You're a douchebag.
Vicky just prattles on.
All right, you know what? First of all, you start this. I walked in, I'm telling you about something.
You on the air this morning has to tell. Who checks them at 4 o'clock in the morning?
Who does?
I am here. Who does? I get the news at 4 o'clock every day. It hasn't been missed.
You know what? You're a ass.
You started bragging me on the air, and you got balls to say that? You got balls to say who checks on me? Say it to my face!
You're going to see that one on TV.
Wow.
That's good. That's better than...
Scott gets all red. And
Oh, yeah. It's better than the WWF because it's real.
Oh, that's great.
Keep it real. We keep it real around here. I love all
Keep it real up in the field, line.
Right. I love that stuff. All right, I got to take a break. When we come back, I got to talk about this George W. Bush and Oprah. Then we got to talk to Steven Tyler's ex-wife. Find out what's going on with that. We'll get to the rest of the phone calls. If you can hang in there, I'll get to them. I just, got to take the break. You know what I'm saying? We'll be back right after these words.
Okay, who's on the phone? Hello, phone person?
Hello. Indeed, this is Mayor Rendell.
Mayor Rendell from Philadelphia?
Yes, Howard Stern says you're a fat pig. You know that?
Who did what?
Howard Stern said you were a fat pig. Do you know that?
Oh, really? Interesting. Thanks for calling.
You're welcome, you fat pig.
Oh, thanks a lot. Goodbye. Cut the phone. That's interesting. We had the mayor of Philadelphia call. Obviously, that was not. That's some guy who got through, and you know what? When you do live TV, sometimes morons get your phone number. Alrighty. Well, isn't that special?
Yeah, sure.
There you go. Kill him with kindness. My normal response is, who? I always pretend I don't know who that human being is, since really he isn't a human being after all. Alrighty. But my mom used to say to me, you can't argue with a fool. And it's true. So if you get into a fight with people like that, whose job is to spew hatred over the airwaves and whatever medium they have, everyone ends up losing. So you try to ignore that they exist and put the good stuff out there. That's what we try to do here.
Gary, I work out at the gym that Casey works out in, and I noticed something. Like, lately he's been, staring at my hairy ass when I'm, working out. And I caught him, several times looking at other guys' asses, and, staring at my genitals as I'm walking past him. It's sad, though. He's a good-looking guy. So he's a faggot. All right, thanks.
Yeah. Phone calls every frigging day. All right, we're here. We're queer and we're proud and whatever. But
stay together, though. We're not going to break up.
That's right. We're not Melissa Etheridge and Julie Cypher. When we make a lesbian commitment, we stay together. Yeah, the big news is Melissa Etheridge and Julie Cypher. Julie Cypher's the broad who left. What's that guy?
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Lou Diamond Phillips, the guy with a funny head. She left Lou Diamond Phillips.
And had only dated men.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she fell in love with Melissa Etheridge, and they had a baby together. They had two babies together, both fathered by Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
No, well, just David Crosby. The whole band didn't do it.
I thought they did everything together. Out of all the guys they looked at, they said, hey, yeah, David Crosby, there's the guy.
But is this one of those efforts to keep the marriage together by having children?
Yeah, well, something like that.
At the very end of the relationship, they got two kids.
Yeah, now they're saying that they're going to, stay friendly for the sake of the children, but it sounds like the mom. I guess, I don't understand. Melissa Etheridge is like the father.
Yeah, because she didn't have the babies. The other woman had the babies.
So she gets custody of the babies, but Melissa Etheridge gets visitation.
Until she says no.
But the real father is David Crosby. He should get visitation.
He's nowhere to be found.
Right. All right, here's something I don't understand, and for the life of me, I hope she can explain it to me. This woman's name is Sorinda Fox. She's Steven Tyler's ex-wife.
She actually married Steven.
And she's trying to cream the guy by taking a naked picture that I guess they took a picture of each other naked or something at a time when they were in love.
Or whatever.
It was a private thing. And now she's selling the picture on the internet. Sorinda?
Yes.
Hi.
Good morning.
Sorinda, no offense. I despise this. I called Steven and I told him that, I said to him, you're a friend of mine. Steven is a friend of mine. He's been a friend to the show. I consider him a great artist.
Yes, so do I.
And I'll be upfront about it. I said to him, listen, your ex-wife wants to come on the phone and promote this website where she's charging people $9 to see your penis.
Oh.
I said, how you want me to handle it? You want me to talk to her or you want me to ignore her? And he says, I hope you would talk to her.
See?
And
I don't understand.
No.
Well, he's not in favor of you showing the picture.
He's not happy about it. He wants. Believe me, he'd be happy if I fried you. And I got news for you.
No, I don't believe that.
Oh, believe me. Well, he didn't tell me that. But
I know he didn't.
But let me say something.
But didn't he fight you in court to keep this picture out of a book?
That was before he even saw the photograph or anything like that. And he, instead of calling me or asking me or talking to me about anything, he just went ahead and did what he always does with all of his little advisors and people like that. And once he saw the photograph, he couldn't believe it. It was nothing compared to really what he has on the internet
That's
already.
not exactly true.
Well, it's
Serinda,
really close.
here, I'll tell you what really happens.
No, I'll tell you what really happened.
Well, you just did, and I'm telling you you're wrong.
No, but go ahead, tell me, and I'll tell
story.
you. Go ahead.
You have a naked picture of Steven Tyler. He would prefer that you didn't show it. He asked you not to show it, even went as far as to take you to court not to show it.
Well, that was before he'd even seen it.
All right,
because
and even when he saw it, he would still. I've seen the picture, and I got to tell you something. It's not a flattering picture to Steven, and it's not that he has a small penis. He just doesn't look his best. And I'm sure he has said to you, I would prefer you didn't show a private picture.
No, he didn't.
Why did he go to court with you?
Well, that was before he'd seen it, and he thought it was pornographic.
No, when he saw it, he asked you not to do it, but you got the right to show it on the Internet.
Well, you make it sound like we had this big conversation. We had a meeting with my attorney, Keith Rubenstein.
Are you going to honestly tell me that Steven wants you showing this picture?
He doesn't care. We signed a contract. That I could do anything I want to do with the photo.
Yeah, in order for you to drop a lawsuit trying to get more money from your divorce.
Well, the divorce,
you pressured him into
over
this
for 100 years.
Yeah, but you were trying to sue him again for more money.
No, I wasn't. There's the statute of limitation runs out on these things, you know.
All right, but weren't you involved? Wasn't it about you dropping a lawsuit against him? And that's
I had no lawsuit against him at the time.
Right,
I had no lawsuit, and considering I got $137,000 out of the divorce after 9 years. It took 9 years for my daughter and I, Mia, that you've met.
Sindra, isn't it fair to say
what?
That you pressured him into allowing you...
I never pressured Steven Tyler into anything.
You did not pressure him?
No, not at all. No, you can't pressure Steven Tyler.
Steven Tyler is excited that you are showing an embarrassing picture of him for $9.95 on the Internet.
I wouldn't say he's excited, but I know that Mia and every one of us, we all looked at it, and how else can I recoup money that
why do it to the guy?
In court?
Wait a minute, what did she say?
What did you say?
Well, how am I supposed to recoup money for when he legally attacks me to make up for the attorney's fees and stuff like that before even asking me or doing anything?
Let me ask you something.
And the statute of limitation on the divorce was over a long time ago. There's no way I can do it.
All right, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something decency as a human being. You are in love with a man. Let's say you and I are in love. Okay? You and I fall in love with one another.
Yeah,
and
threw me at the end of the 9-year marriage and just tell me that, I should just commit suicide.
He was telling a story.
I'm telling you the story.
Okay.
You and I were in love at one point. Whatever reason, it goes wrong.
Right.
Okay? At the time that we were married, we shared intimate thoughts and secrets and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
What kind of human being turns around and then for $9.95 on the Internet sells our intimate thoughts or intimate picture?
A moment.
A moment.
Well, it's not exactly. I have one of myself. That's the same exact photo is going up of me.
Yeah, but you like it. You're putting it out there. You approve of it.
Well, he obviously does, too. He signed a contract saying he wouldn't do anything to stop me from using it publicly or any publishers or anything else.
But why did he
goes, look, I'm so young. I'm so thin.
Wait a second.
And Keith Rubenstein, my attorney, and his attorneys, they all signed a contract.
Didn't he sign the contract, though, stemming
Not
from
under
legal...
any kind of
Wait a
pressure.
second. Stemming from a legal dispute.
So he tried to sue me, and then the judge said, I'm going to dismiss this.
All right. Weren't you threatening, though, your lawyers...
To put it in a book.
No. We're threatening that you walked out of potential millions of dollars in financial, claims because Steven became successful after your marriage.
No, not at all. That is so not true. That I never attacked Steven. I don't dislike Steven. I don't hate Steven. I'm not out to get Steven.
So why would
I was married to him for 9 years. That you don't hate someone and go after them, attack them. You try to survive under the circumstances or whatever. You just try to survive, and you use what you have to survive.
So anything that happened between you and Steven is fair game, you're saying?
Well, anything that happened to us to a point. I mean, like, we have a child that happened to us, too.
How about a concept like get a job and earn your own money?
I have a job. I wrote a book and I sold it. And I'm
But it's a book about
building
Steven.
on the Internet, on the site itself. I'm also trying to start a business. I mean,
Sindra, understand what I'm saying.
yes, but you have to
say you have a
understand what
job.
I'm saying.
But
I
you-
have a right to use what I have, a photograph I took, and do what I want with it.
I see. So even if it embarrasses Steven, it's okay.
How can this embarrass Steven
Because he
compared
looks-
to
he
the
looks-
ones who's got piece of ass written all over him, and he drops his drawers on stage, and he's standing
No, he
there.
doesn't show his penis on stage. You're wrong. I've
Well,
been to
I
a ton
didn't
of
say
Aerosmith.
he shows his penis on stage, but Jim Morrison did.
But you're deciding for him. You're not.
He doesn't seem to mind. He signed
he
a
has
contract.
nothing he can do about it. I'm sure that
Well,
it
if
was.
it would have caused him extreme embarrassment or done anything that was out of the norm or changed his character or personality or harmed anyone, the judge wouldn't have said, look, you guys deal with this, or I'm dismissing it.
Is it fair to
wasn't
say?
that rude.
Is it fair to say that if any man makes love to you or shares intimate thoughts with
Absolutely
you,
not.
that you will
Obviously
tell
not.
all the secrets and you will show all the pictures that you take in private?
Absolutely not.
Do you
Steven
think?
Tyler is not all men.
Do you think that
Nobody
Steven?
else bullies me and
But do you think?
whatever.
Do you think that
God.
Steven Tyler? Do you think
Yeah.
that? Do you think that Steven Tyler really wants that picture out there? I've seen the picture. It's not complimentary.
But it's not that bad either. It's kind of funny. It's campy and it's funny.
But do you think your daughter, it's really appropriate conversation for your daughter to have to sit and look at this picture and decide her father should be on the Internet?
She thought it was funny, and they're very open that way.
Have you been speaking with your daughter?
Of course I speak to my daughter.
Didn't you have an isn't there an estrangement right now?
Oh, my God. She's 21 years old. She's, every other week there's a mood.
So don't you think that your daughter might be hurt by taking her father and putting naked pictures of him on the
she
Internet?
wasn't. She thought it was cute and funny. And she knows I need to survive. She knows I need to start some kind of business. She knows I got nothing in a divorce. And she knows I don't want to run out, just get married, find somebody, start over. I want to do something on my own.
No, the problem I have is that, yes, you want to start something of your own, but this isn't starting something of your own. This is just taking somebody else and putting a picture out there that he would prefer not to have out there.
He didn't say anything about he prefer it not be out there.
And
He
is a
just
picture
started.
of your ex-husband really a business? Is this really going to turn into a business?
No, but no, it's just an introduction. It's just an opening. It's just like it's a funny thing.
After the Steven Tyler picture, what do you do?
Maybe you can get a picture of me naked that I don't want published. What is it,
Well,
Gary?
I have photographs of a lot of my friends, and I don't do, and in my book as well, I don't talk about everyone I know. You just do what you do with the people that you know you can do it with, and it's okay. I've never hated Steven. You make it sound like I hate Steven. I'm out
No, I
to
think
get
that
him.
you're desperate for money.
And I know that Steven would never tell you to do anything to hurt me or on the air.
No,
what he and I do to each other
Steven
is
has
one
nothing
thing.
to do with
what
this.
other people do to us is a different.
Steven is a good guy. Steven has nothing to do with this, and I'm sure that I like Steven a lot, and I love the band.
I love Steven.
But I don't believe you. I don't believe that this is what he wants. I don't think he wants a business going up with a naked picture of
He
him.
doesn't care, and I'm
He
sure
does care.
Hold on a
What is
second.
it, Gary?
We did a pre-interview with you, Surinder, right?
Yeah.
Surinder?
Yeah.
We did a pre-interview with
Right.
you where you told our researcher that you and Steven agreed to stop suing each other for him to be able to use the picture. So why are you guys suing each other? Why would he sue you to not use a picture?
You're not being totally...
Because he hadn't seen it yet, and it was in the
No,
paper. It
that
was in the
doesn't
New
make
York
sense.
Post, and it was pornographic.
Now that he's been forced to let you use it, he's going around saying...
He wasn't forced.
It's not so
Wait,
bad.
He wasn't forced.
Didn't you say that you brought it
No,
before...
you're twisting
what is it?
everything.
Didn't you say you brought it before a judge, and the judge was going to dismiss Steven's suit? That would have meant Steven was going to lose, so he had to let you have it. Isn't that right?
No, he could have fought me longer and done all kinds of things.
Well, he could have fought you longer, but he gave up.
He does whatever he wants
But
to do.
Sindra, he doesn't want the picture used.
And by the way,
Sindra, would you admit that he doesn't? He would prefer.
thought it was it came out in the New York Post that it was a pornographic photograph, and it
Right.
wasn't a pornographic photograph. And when he saw it, he couldn't believe it.
Here's
I'm
the
telling you, you guys aren't there.
Sindra,
you
but
weren't
here's the
married
thing.
to him. You don't know what you're
I
talking
was
about.
forced to have
That's
a
so
naked.
weird.
If I was forced to have a naked picture shown of me, I would probably say to the New York Post.
Steven Tyler was not forced.
Yes, he was. You took him to court.
He wasn't putting it out there.
He doesn't want
No.
it out. You refuse to see that he doesn't want it out there?
He has never come back and said anything to me or anything after this.
Can I tell?
That's why you.
I got to talk.
It's okay.
Let me talk.
I mean, this is just so weird.
Sindra,
Yes,
it's not
yeah.
weird. It's weird that you don't understand what I'm saying.
Well, you're trying to tell me that, I'm being so mean by putting a new photograph of poor Steven out there. It's such good publicity for him. He's got a new album coming out.
He needs this.
And he loves it, yes.
No, he doesn't. He fought you on
Any
this?
publicity for him in the band is good.
Well, Sindri, you got to be completely delusional.
When did you become Aerosmith's publicist?
Yeah, when did you decide what's good for Aerosmith? Trust me, I'm in show business. This isn't good for the guy. And what he's doing is he's putting a good face on it. He has to. He's
putting a good face on poor Steve.
He's saying, I wish I could take naked pictures of you and put them up on the internet. Really unflattering ones.
He has them of me, and he could if he wanted.
Well, you know what? He's a gentleman.
Howard, he's a gentleman.
He is a gentleman.
Right. You know him so well, Howard.
I don't know him well, but I know he's not taking your pictures that he took.
He doesn't have to.
Right.
He can do anything
you don't
he
have
wants to do.
Either.
He made our life.
You don't have to either, though. You are a capable woman.
I want to.
Well,
you
want to ruin him.
That?
You want to ruin him.
I'm not trying to ruin him.
You want to make him angry.
It's not going to ruin him at all.
All right, but here's what I'm saying.
There's no ruining anybody.
Here's what I'm saying.
Especially him.
Well, if I had been married to you and you were doing this to me and I lost the right to...
You wouldn't have done what you did or anyone else would have done either.
All I know
it works out. It's perfectly balanced here.
Well, in your eyes. And what... That's the way you get through the night. I'm saying to you that if someone was doing that to me, and then the Post said to me, well, what do you think of the picture? I would say, it's not so bad, I don't care.
What are you going to do? It's out there.
Yeah, what can you do about it? So you put a spin on it. But the guy's not happy about it, I'm sure, and you shouldn't be happy about it. This is a private moment that you shared.
He didn't help me invest start a small business or anything. He did nothing.
It's not his obligation to.
Well, it certainly was his obligation when you're married to someone and you get them so involved in drugs.
You went to
take
court.
care of yourself, but you just tell the wife and the children, hey, look, I'd rather smoke crack and hang out with prostitutes.
All right, so he wasn't a good husband, but you divorced him, you got a settlement, and
I got $100,000
so
9 years after the divorce from strangling with
or was he not a drug addict when you married him?
Yeah, well, who knew it? 23, 24 years old.
Didn't you meet him? Didn't you meet him and he was throwing up backstage? And
no, he was coughing blood from singing.
Right. Oh. But Howard, can I just say one thing to Serinda?
Serinda,
can I just say one thing to you?
Yes.
Okay, so you got the picture. Steven sues you. The case is dismissed. Don't you think...
It wasn't dismissed yet. We decided it was,
but don't you think
Rubenstein went in and talked to his attorney, my attorney, and then...
Don't you think at that point Steven saw the picture and said to himself, you know what? Why should I waste any more money on this? He's throwing money at it. He probably saw the picture. It wasn't as bad as he thought. But I don't think he wants it out there.
A lawsuit to him is like getting up and having a cup of coffee.
I don't think Steven wants a picture out there. I just think that it's not worth spending more money on.
People act like you're best friends.
Because he fought you on it.
He sued you over it.
Of course he doesn't want it.
That was before he even saw the photograph.
Delusional.
What's the difference?
Because, of course, someone said, hey, some attorney, somebody said, let's make another buck off Tyler, and let's just sue her. Don't call her up. Don't talk to her about it. Let's not just look at it and see what the deal is.
Sindra, I have no sympathy for you. I know that I was married. We had many intimate moments together.
This is different. You and your wife lived a very private life, and you didn't exactly do the same things to her that were done. It does, it's a whole nother ballgame.
I say at some point you let go of the past.
Well, absolutely,
you say, you know
and this is a great way to let go of it.
No, it's not.
And forget about it.
No, it's not.
It's not your
classy.
therapist tells you one thing, mine tells me another.
It's not classy. It's not classy.
Well, it's not classy to have someone hung up in courts for years and years and years, living in New Hampshire and doing whatever, so you can do what you want. And after 9 years, when the woman is taking care of your child, or a husband for that matter, if it were turned around, and they're living there and you're getting everything together and you don't care what happened to them. You go to every hospital, you take every bit of care, but you leave someone behind without any attention whatsoever, without any responsibility toward them. And then after 9 years, they finally, after living on nothing, and taking care of your child while you're...
I'll respond to that. I think you're building your life around this guy.
Not at all.
Yes, you are. You're saying that he's responsible for your financial well-being.
I don't have another life, Howard.
Steven
is so behind me, but this is something that I...
Steven did this to me. Steven did that to me. So now I'm building my life on Steven. I'm writing books about Steven. I'm showing Steven.
My book. You didn't read the book because my book is obviously not about Steven. Steven is an additive to the book. Yes, I used the book to sell the book, but it's a New York book. It's about growing up in New York and hanging out. Steven is part of my life as well.
All right. Well, listen.
I mean, I have a right to, get rid of what I've got and do it the way I want to do it. And I'm so far beyond Steven Tyler as any kind of
I don't believe
anxiety or anything, because I've dated and been with other people since then and have a complete life. I raised our daughter. I got her through school. I had to go every year to family court to get him to pay the school every year.
Fine,
and
but I still don't understand. I don't care if the guy murdered 17 people. Why show a naked picture of him?
Well, if he's murdered 17 people in my family, I have a right to go and try to recoup something from it.
But he didn't murder anyone, did he?
Well, I didn't bring up murder, you did.
Right. Well,
but
that's my
really
point.
Murder a relationship.
Did he?
You can certainly murder.
When a guy, you
can murder a person without actually touching them, and if you want to drive them to suicide at some point.
All right. Well, you have your point of view. I disagree with it, but you're entitled to it.
That's okay. I mean, that's what America is all about.
Right.
Being a real New Yorker, I love it. I can take it.
All
but to think that, anyone's attacking Stephen, there's any poor Stephen involved here.
Well, I believe he is being attacked, but that's my attitude toward this thing.
Your therapist is really into your staying this victim.
Let me see.
No, there's no victimization anymore. There's none whatsoever.
Let's see what the audience. Well, maybe the therapist wants to get paid. So maybe this is a way to get paid.
Yeah, well, he can go and.
Yeah, this is his way of getting some money.
Well, every lawyer in town gets money off Steve Tyler. Just that, get mad at somebody before he even does anything and checks it out.
Kevin,
some lawyers get a new extension on his house.
Howard.
Yes.
Hear a giant sucking sound coming out of that radio station. Everybody in their bank want to hold on to their wallet. She's probably going to find a way to suck some money out of you guys, too.
Well, I don't know. Let me tell you, I don't get the whole thing. I'll be honest. Cinder's entitled to her point of view, of course, but it seems to me a very low way to make money.
Yeah, the whole thing she's saying is like, I need to recruit. Stephen didn't do this. Stephen didn't do that. Well, she's an adult. She needs to learn how to handle herself.
Yep.
And not try to suck money off of, and try to suck money out of people that,
Well, I believe she's entitled to child support. She's entitled to a lot of things, but I don't think you get it through showing a naked picture of a guy.
No way.
And if the guy has been paying whatever he was supposed to pay, then that's it.
Yeah, it was I agree totally what you're saying. Is like I said, though, but everybody in their best hold on their wallet, because she'll probably find a way to suck some money out of there, too.
Sindri, you see what these people are saying,
Well,
right?
yeah, because look where you drove them to, but it doesn't matter. Stephen hasn't given me money in years, and I've gone on. I've certainly moved on to met other people and dated other people.
Here's Keith, your lawyer. He wants to do it.
Well, there's a good man for you.
All right, Sindra's lawyer. This is Keith. Keith, go ahead.
Hi, Keith. Good morning.
Keith, do you see my point in any of this, or am I crazy?
Your point, Howard, but you have to understand one other thing. At the time that this picture was released, Stephen had an injunction. He voluntarily gave up the injunction.
Well, of course.
No, the injunction was in place. It wasn't as if the judge said the suit is going to get dismissed and you could do whatever you want.
Well, didn't you guys agree not to sue him anymore and he won't sue you, that the business would all be over if he gave you this picture?
They put that in as a condition of the release.
Right, of course.
That's lawyering.
So wouldn't you say that is a pressure situation?
No, I don't think it's.
Keith, you're a lawyer. Don't you think he would have preferred that this picture not be released?
No.
You think he's happy about it?
He had the ability to keep the picture from being released.
So you think he likes this?
I don't know the man personally. You know the man.
I do, and I know he doesn't like it. I know he doesn't like it.
Well, that's from your understanding from what he had told you, but my understanding for what the outcome of the lawsuit was that he said to his lawyer, let her do whatever she wants with the picture.
Yeah, because he's exhausted from it already.
What's that?
He's probably exhausted.
He wasn't exhausted. He won the case. The case was virtually over.
Well, he probably got a feeling that
this was going to go on.
This was going to go on and on and on.
Not at all.
No, I don't think so. I think
Stephen as well as I do.
Yeah, you have to understand another thing too.
So he's happy. You're telling me.
You went through a divorce, Howard, right?
Yes.
Oh, you're going through a divorce?
Yeah, I'm done with that. Yeah.
Okay, but you did the right thing to your wife. You had 3 children with her.
Right.
You didn't fight her tooth and nail. Syringe is an innocent woman here. She didn't do anything wrong to this guy.
No,
he left her high and dry.
I didn't say that. And
no, but you have to understand.
But didn't this man pay what the court asked him to pay when he left his wife?
Well, I wasn't
9
involved
years in court to get him to pay anything.
Keith, he paid.
He pulled her out of school before she even graduated high school.
I think that in order to really understand the situation here, you have to understand the situation that happened in the divorce, because I think there was a lot of things that went on there. And again, I wasn't. All
right, but is it right to release? Let me ask you as a human being. Forget about all the legal crap.
Okay.
Whatever you and your wife go through, and maybe she's not happy with the settlement, maybe you're not happy with the settlement. You know, in settlements, people are never happy. Both sides are hurt.
Absolutely.
Okay. Especially when you got to give up a lot of money or not a little money. Everyone has their opinion. Or you don't get a lot of money. There's always something. At what point, as a human being, do you say, you know what, I got a naked picture of when times were good, when we were together. This is something that was private between us.
You're being so provincial as well. Come on.
Wait a second. Maybe the guy doesn't... You've seen the picture. It doesn't come off well.
Crazy.
He doesn't look good in the picture. He doesn't
look that bad. He looks really young. He's just thin before he started working out. It's like, hey, man, before and after. He's working out now.
Well, okay. That's your decision.
You're making it like so.
Let's see what Howard has to say.
Rock and roll.
It's real rock and roll.
It is.
You're in rock and roll now. So, I don't know what rock and roll you're in. How do you know what rock and roll is?
I don't know. I'm in about 5 or 6 books. I guess I'm in some history.
Books is rock and roll?
She made the books.
Chronicle the books.
She's been rock and roll. She was married to a rock and roller for 9 years.
No, being in rock and roll is...
sleep with a rock and roller. You're in rock and roll.
Evidently.
Wow. Whatever.
But here's my question. And what I would recommend to Steven is he should put up a website tomorrow and put out this picture for free.
Well,
so no one would make any money off of it.
But you know what the truth is?
He's not really evil, though. You see, he really doesn't hate me like you would like to think he does.
No, I don't think he hates you. I think he's disturbed by you.
Well, you know,
because I'm asking Keith the question, Keith, as a human being, when you have some, you obviously know this is a private picture,
Tom
don't
Hamilton
you, Keith?
and I were the only two people who felt,
Keith, when you have a private picture between you and your wife when times were good, I'm talking about decency, especially if you have a child between you. Don't you keep that picture private?
Well, let me ask you a question.
Even if you have a child, to say to the child, let's release Daddy's nude picture?
Do I let, Mommy struggle on the street,
I'm not asking you that. Forget about the bitterness of the settlement.
It's not the bitterness of the settlement.
Mommy is the girl is grown up now. His daughter is grown up. Mommy is not struggling on the street anymore. Maybe she is. I don't know her situation. But is it Steven's fault that Mommy's still struggling?
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
So therefore, all intimate things and all intimate moments and pictures should be now used against him.
The ethical things have to start with Steven?
But before anything gets used, Steven agrees to it. Steven doesn't have to agree to it.
But you see, again, that's a legal term because who knows what pressure he was under to just get rid of this situation.
None whatsoever.
There was no pressure. In this case, Howard was sitting there dead. Stephen had the injunction. She couldn't do anything whatsoever with the picture. She originally wanted to put it in her book. She had a book that was
right.
being re-released.
Stephen asked not to do it, and he went to court over it.
And then he said, "Okay, do whatever you want. I don't really care." That's the gist of the settlement of the lawsuit. He could have said to her.
You don't think that she might be an albatross to him, and this is his way of being done with her already?
Well, that may be how he perceives her, but you know what? They had a marriage together for 9 years.
All right, so you approve, as a man, not as a lawyer, but as a man, you approve of intimate moments, pictures between a man and a woman when they were intimate.
No, you know what I approve of?
Go ahead.
I approve.
I know of Stephen paying bills and all that.
I approve of that.
You're not
happening to you.
In other words, if there's naked pictures of you and if you and your wife divorce, you approve of this. This is the way to go about it.
Lawyers send me flowers.
In other words, blackmail is the way to go about it. Isn't it sort of? Is it a blackmail?
No, it's not a blackmail at all because Stephen gave the go-ahead to use the picture. Nobody held the gun to his head to say, look, if you don't...
If Stephen didn't call you and say, hey, you got that picture, why don't you release it?
Yeah, Stephen didn't do that.
The way it worked was this.
Flowers every single year with a wonderful and beautiful card. I mean, it's not like he hates me or anything.
Well, you share a daughter together, for Christ's sake.
Well, I took care of her, and he had to,
It looks like you hate him, though. I'll tell you that. When I went on the website and saw the picture. The picture is not flattering to him.
Well, let me ask you a question, Howard. Then why? And I can't speak for him because I've never spoken to the man. You know him very well. Why?
I don't know him very well.
There was no. I'm telling you, as a lawyer, and you could believe me or you don't have to believe me. There was no pressure for him to release this picture. There was nothing going on.
I know he fought it for many years.
The case was lying there, and you know what? One day I called up the lawyer, and I said, "What do you want to do with the case?" She goes, "Well, let me talk to my client." And he said to her, and she got back to me and said, "Do what you want with the picture." I said, "Okay," and the realm of surrender's use of it.
He surrendered. He surrendered,
but he was winning the battle.
All right. Well, that's what you say.
No, true. Confirm it with him.
All right. I will. I'll ask him. I hear you.
But you know what? The whole thing stemmed from here is, you know what the truth is? If he treated her like you treated your wife, your estranged wife, then there wouldn't have been a problem.
So then it is revenge.
It's not revenge. It's desperation.
You just said it was.
It's not revenge. It's desperation.
All right. Well, it sounds like revenge.
Yes, everything's fair because Stephen was bad.
Yeah. No, everything's fair because he agreed to it. If she would have just went and did it, I think that there would have been a big problem there legally. ethically, morally.
Let's see what the audience thinks. Let's go to Jeff.
Well,
Jeff.
we know what they think. You've already tainted them.
Well, how have I tainted? I gave you just as much time as me.
Yeah, well, you know, they're going to they believe everything you say.
Well, what I say, I believe. That's all.
Right,
it's my opinion, honey. That's all.
New York. I love this very much.
All right, Jeff, go ahead.
Very
cool. If she says she's not trying to make money off him, and the book's all about her, why is the title "Living on the Edge"? My Life in Wild Times with Steven Tyler.
Right. Well, of course, it's all about Steven.
It's marketing, and it's not all about Steven the book, but I certainly
I
know
read
how to
the book.
sell it. Gosh,
There's about a chapter about her life before Steven, and the rest is about Steven.
Right.
Well, you know what the truth is?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
The truth is that, you know, Serinda has to do what she has to do.
Okay.
And Steven can do what he has to do. And the truth was, so that both of them can live their lives, this is what the outcome of the lawsuit was, and that's the end of it. We didn't start the lawsuit against him, and voluntarily, without any duress whatsoever.
Let's go to Mike. Mike, go ahead. Mike, what's up? Say what you want.
Hi, you know, the only question I had for her is she said she wrote books and she's authored all this. Are your books all about your life with Steven?
Yeah, well, it's pretty much about Steven. That's what most people are interested in.
Okay, so in other words, then her talent is just cashing in on somebody else's name.
Well, she claims she's doing it because
she has to.
She has to.
Howard, can I give you a hypothetical?
Sure.
I just, you know, I don't want to keep bringing it up, but let's say that you and your wife, or not even you and your wife, a celebrity and his wife, and they have a child together. And that celebrity, you know, came into a lot of money and was...
Yeah, but they
came... No, during the marriage. She was 9 years with this guy.
Right.
And let's say that celebrity said, you know what, I'm going to screw this girl to the wall. I'm not going to give her a penny. You know, there was some funny business going on with the lawyers back and forth in their divorce, and she ultimately gets really, really nothing. Nothing. And you see that your ex-wife, who you have a daughter with, is struggling and struggling and struggling. Wouldn't you, as a man, say, all right, here's a couple bucks here and there?
I don't know that this is, you know, but this is not necessarily. This is your version of the story.
No, I'm asking you a hypothetical.
Here's my version of the story. There are men and women who get divorced.
Yes.
Here's a hypothetical. A guy's married to a woman for 10 years, okay?
All right.
They get a divorce. At the time, they don't have a lot of money. The court decides what is fair in terms of child support and what is fair in terms of the split up, in terms of the assets.
Well, the court didn't do that with
Next year, a year later, the woman becomes a superstar singer and makes $80 billion. I'm not entitled to that. I'm no longer married to the woman.
That's right.
People in this country think... People now think...
The ethical, the moral, and all
the
those things that
people
go
in
with
this
it.
country now think that for the rest of their lives, because they went out with somebody for 10 years, that now that person is responsible, like a child, to take care of that person for the rest of their lives.
Responsible. We're not talking about legal responsibility
Well,
here.
I'm
If we're
talking
talking
about
about legals, then there's no problem with her doing what she's doing with the picture because she has the legal entitlement
When you
to do
take
it.
a picture of a guy in an intimate moment that was meant for the privacy of the two of you, I say as a human being, you don't go that far.
And I say one human being needs to treat the other human being like a
All right, we have a difference of opinion, but all right, Cinder, let me give you a
wait
plug.
a minute, Howard. I never tried to sue Steven after his windfall and his comeback and all that about any of that money.
All right.
This was only about the money during the 9-year marriage, and we never went to trial for the divorce.
Whose fault is that?
I was sitting up in New Hampshire with
why don't you tell Howard about the situation with your lawyer and his divorce?
All right. Well, listen. I don't want to get into the whole divorce.
Yeah, it's so
well, I don't know because and also because the other lawyer isn't here to defend himself, and I'm not a court. But
close to it,
though. It's very New York of us, isn't it?
Maybe you should be at the court.
No, I'm not a court. I'm not a court. It just strikes me as a total invasion of privacy to do this to someone you once cared about. And I know a lot of things were done to you, Serinda. I hear what you're saying.
But we don't know what Serinda did to him that he doesn't care about her so much.
That's right. And there's two sides to every story.
But what I wouldn't do.
But I know that if Steven has naked pictures of you that aren't so flattering, I'll know one thing.
Well,
he's not going to release them.
Howard. They're all flattering of me.
All right. Well, you're a lucky woman. I'm just saying, if he has anything that isn't flattering of you, I respect that he doesn't show it. That's the right thing to do.
Well, he doesn't have to do anything he doesn't want to do. That's
you know the guy's an entertainer, and you know that the guy, everything is his image, and, you know, listen, this is going to obviously hurt him.
I don't think everything is his image. You know, the music stands pretty much for itself.
Howard, do you think this is going to hurt him?
Pretty wild.
I think it's going to hurt his feelings. I think it's also going to embarrass him. I think
but even Serinda is saying she would rather not do this if she were in different circumstances. So you are willing to...
Well, in a way, of course. I mean, you know, in my book, I don't talk...
ordinarily do.
This is something that Steven doesn't want. But you're going to do it anyway.
Keep speaking for him like
because you just said it yourself. You feel bad doing it, but this is something you have to do.
Doing it.
You just told Robin that.
At all.
You just said it. You don't even hear yourself.
No, I don't feel badly.
You wish you didn't have to do it.
You said Steven doesn't have to because he's got other means. So you're forced to do this, but you know it's wrong.
I don't think it's wrong. I don't think it's wrong. If I felt it were wrong, because that was our whole thing in our whole relationship, is I said I would be the voice of the right, and, you know, he didn't want to hear it. For me, I don't really feel it's a bad...
You were the sensible one, he wasn't, I see.
Well, somebody had to try
to... Of course. Mickey, you're on the air.
Yeah, Howard, you are totally wrong. I'll tell you why.
Who is wrong,
you have become jaded. You are a very wealthy man who has forgotten what it is to be poor.
No.
No, this is survival.
Let me tell you something, dude. I grew up as poor as anybody grows up. I grew up in the worst goddamn neighborhood there is. And you know what I did? I didn't wait for somebody to sit and tell me how to get out of it. I figured out a way.
World. It's a man's world, and
I don't care if it's a man's world or not.
Woman to survive.
Let me tell you something.
You were good to your wife, but he was not.
You do not survive by taking naked pictures of somebody and put them on the web.
Excuse me. In survival, the real world, Howard, you do what you have to do to put bread on your table. And you have forgotten what that's about.
There are things that I did, and there are things I don't do. And I'll tell you one thing. I don't care how bad times got, I wouldn't take naked pictures of my wife and stick them on the web.
Howard, let me tell you something. You're a very sensitive guy. You would have probably broke down and cried if you would have been suffered the way she suffered from this guy. This guy was good for nothing.
I had to marry a guy who had a lot of problems.
And I had it just as bad as she did, and I didn't sit and cry, dude. I sat there and worked. That's the difference.
But she made a mistake. She married a son of a bitch, but now she has to survive. And the real world is, you ask what the real world is. The real world is when survival comes, all ethics go out the window, and you do what you do to take care of your daughter. Howard, if you didn't have money, you would do the same thing for your three.
That son of a bitch was a garbage man. She'd have been on her way already and found herself another life.
Yeah, I don't agree with you, sir. I don't agree you do anything. Go ahead.
I'm in the office.
If a garbage man, he'd be willing to step up to the plate and help
I'm in the office. I'm arguing this out. I'm like steaming as I'm listening to this. And here's the thing. Serinda, you had one child. She's like 21 now.
Yeah.
So how come you just don't get a regular person's job?
Well, how do you know if I don't? What are you talking about?
So if you have a regular job, how are you not surviving?
What if I want to build my business on my own so I don't have to work for somebody else?
But that's not surviving. That's not getting what you want.
Gary, you are a macho Italian who thinks that all women can do what all men can do.
She's perfectly capable of working and probably being very productive and leading a normal life that is not Steven's life. Not Steven's quality of life, but still a very good life.
You know, we're arguing over about this picture, and the truth is he doesn't really care because he allowed us to do it. Why don't you let the public look at the picture?
Well, I don't hear him saying that. I just know a guy who fought it for a long time.
He didn't fight it for a long time.
Howard, let everybody dial up that internet site.
What's that?
He's not on the air promoting it.
I bet he's online right now.
Yeah, he's my best customer. Are you kidding?
Do you think he's on there every night? Do you think he likes to look at it?
Yeah, of course. What, are you kidding? I happen to know.
All right, we have a difference of opinion, but that's okay. Let's give out your website.
Didn't you like the way they did it, Silverlight Productions?
I didn't like it. I'll be honest with you, Serinda, I didn't like anything about it.
Oh, come on.
I didn't.
I don't have the money you have to make it really big and beautiful.
Everybody's counting my money. Everyone's counting my money. Count everyone's money. Everything in this country is about, your money, your money, your money.
Don't get any more sponsors, Howard. Don't have any more commercials.
Honey, I ain't doing it selling naked pictures of Steven Tyler.
Well if you have one, maybe
I'm not.
You would.
I'm not. I don't.
Maybe the way you make it is a little different than the way you used to make it.
Well, hey, I always made it the same way. I've always been honorable. If somebody wants to come on my show and be naked, they know they're going to do it, and they know that they want to do it.
You get the permission of them before you do it.
Before we do it.
Permission. So why is this any different?
Okay, whatever. I see a difference, but
we don't get the picture first, and then see if you want to give permission.
Right.
Well, he could have seen the picture first without ever doing anything.
Well, all right, listen.
Of course, somebody else had to make a buck off of him.
And while he's sicking his lawyers all over her, she doesn't have money to pay for lawyers to do all this.
Well, she doesn't have to bring it up. She could just go out and get a regular job.
I have jobs, and I do work, but I need to build my business.
You talk about my business. I went out and took a job for $96 a week in radio and built myself a career. That's what you got to do.
Well, good. Give me a job on the radio, Howard.
Give you. Nobody gave me a job.
Well,
I went out and earned it.
I can prove myself. I have an entire resume of
What else should I give you? What? Give you.
Well, I work for everything I have, Howard.
All right.
She worked for 9 years in the marriage. Howard, 9 years counts for something. You know it does. You know it does. And she deserves to be treated better than the way he treated her on the way out of the marriage.
Of course, but he didn't. So
but that's what you get.
So then you get a naked picture of you on a website.
Then he should have acted a little differently.
All right, so it's blackmail then.
It's not blackmail.
If you don't act right, is it blackmail if you say to someone, if you don't act right, I'm going to show a naked picture of you?
No, absolutely not.
Would you take the kind of crap she took
It's not if you don't act right, I'm going to show a naked picture.
What?
What's that? I didn't hear what Robin said.
I don't know. Listen, it's an endless argument.
No, you take the crap off of a Steven Tyler because he's Steven Tyler, and then you get pissed when Steven Tyler dumps you.
Right.
No,
but you don't
that's not
take that
it at
crap
all.
off everybody.
Robin, I can't believe it. This is not some guy. This was my husband for 9 years, and the father of my daughter. So there's a lot more involved here than just, hey, there's Steve, let's just mess with him.
Yeah, but you say he was a crappy husband.
Well, when you're a psychotic and on drugs, I did everything I could to help him.
So she gave up 9 years. Maybe, you know what? Maybe she could have. Maybe she could right now have a successful career in radio if she didn't waste the 9 years with him. So
why is it a waste?
What's that?
Why is it a waste?
That's what she chose to do.
That's her decision.
Exactly, but she gave up 9 years of her life for him.
What do you mean gave up? She did what she wanted to do.
And did everything I could to help him.
What is this? You gave up your life.
A lot.
No, she did it. She didn't give it up.
Yeah.
She chose to do that.
Right. And
I would have loved to spend 9. I would love to spend 9 years with somebody supporting me.
But Howard and Robin, don't forget, I gave up my career, my little things that were going. They weren't as big as his because he promised to make sure that it was okay for me to do that, and he wanted to have
All
a
right,
child.
that's a fair discussion, but you know what? Listen, how about this? Why don't we end on this note?
I don't hate Stephen at all. I don't hate him.
All right.
I'm not attacking him.
All right, here we go.
I'm really just getting rid of old stuff.
If you want to order Syndra's book, Serinda rather, Serinda's book, Dream On, Living on the Edge with Steven Tyler and Aerosmith, and to see Steven Tyler's penis. SerindaFox.com. CYRINDAFOXE.com. And let me tell you, this is some advertisement for marriage. I just watched the Doug Goodstein wedding, and I'll tell you, and counselor, I bet you would say to every guy and every woman, before you get married, realize you're entering into one of the worst contracts in the world.
I wish I had a contract when I got married.
Oh, I bet
wish
you do.
I had something.
That the contract is a 50-50 split these days, isn't it? All right.
Or whatever.
A prenuptial would have been wonderful.
Now, and women wonder why men won't get married anymore.
Yeah, but the fact is that you're saying Stephen wasn't responsible for anything he did, but somebody let him sign a marriage license anyway.
Right. He shouldn't have signed it. The whole contract should be null and void.
I was young. He was young. We were in love. We did what we had to do, but then the things got out of control, and he decided to do different things that I could not keep up with.
Hey, Serinda, is it fair to say that we should keep cameras out of the honeymoon?
No, I think you should record everything.
Right. All right. Listen, Serinda, good luck with your new business.
Well, thank you very much, Howard. That's very kind of you.
And good luck to you, counselor.
Thank you, sir.
And
hello to everybody up at Silver Light, and I hope you can handle this.
All right.
You don't even like the site. Thanks a lot. You should tell them they did a good job. They
did a good job.
Serinda, good luck with your website. And listen, we have a disagreement, but that's okay. Lots of people disagree.
That's a New York kind of thing to do, you know?
That's right. Okay, thanks. Thank you to, I don't know your name, the attorney.
Keith Rubenstein.
All right, Keith, thank you.
My man.
All right, there's Serinda Fox and Keith Rubenstein. Thank you. Well, I'll tell you something. The only thing I learned is that think long and hard before you get married.
No cameras in the bedroom.
And no cameras in the bedroom.
Ever. Anywhere.
And in all fairness, Steven Tyler isn't here to tell me whether he's happy or not about this picture. I would suggest that he's not, but Serinda tells me differently. So
I would think
he
put it out himself if he wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
It is a picture of him.
Yes, it is.
God.
I was thinking, well, never mind. All right, anyway, so that was spirited. That was fun.
Whee!
Too much. This show is interesting, isn't it?
She worked in a marriage. I didn't know marriage was a job.
Oh, it's just become a whole thing about it.
She worked for 9 years.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
I thought you got a job after you got married to support yourself.
I'm trying to remember if there are new photos of me somehow. Well, one thing about me and my wife, we wouldn't do that to each other. I know that to this day, to the day I die.
Yeah, but at least you were sane when you took up all this stuff.
Right.
I question the state some of these people get married in, but they'll let you get married in. They won't let you drive, but they'll let you get married.
Yeah, marriage is they should let you drive before they let you get married.
Absolutely.
All right, let's take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
Hey, this is Fruity Nutcake, the rapping granny, and I've got a few lyrics for Howard Stern. Now, when God made Howard, he couldn't have been meaner. He made him 6'10" with a 2-inch wiener. Robin Ophelia Quivers, queen of the K-Rockers. I'd love to trade in my set for her pair of knockers. Now, who's that smelly, fat, brown, toasted monkey? They call it Gary, the Stern Show flunky. Now, Fred's terrific for what I've seen, long as he keeps taking his Thorazine. Now, the Howard Stern Show is quite a hit. It was even better when Jackie quit. Now, some of the girls jump Casey Bones, but Fruity Nutcake wants the Casey Jones. This is Fruity Nutcake, rapping granny, and now I'm gone. This is a wonderful show, and I love Howard Stern.
This is.
Oh, this is great.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean Howard Stern?
Yeah,
the Howard Stern Show.
All right, Booby. Jackie, way too many Heineken Martling. Tomorrow at 12:30, signing his new CD, F. Jackie at J&R Music World, 25 Park Row, Manhattan. Friday at 6 p.m. at Strawberries in Danbury. For jokes and CD signings and info, visit jokeland.com. How'd that go yesterday?
Yeah, not too good.
Not too good?
No, it was a great time, but there's not many people, 50 people, something like that.
For the new CD, only 50 people?
That's all.
Well, it just came out. Maybe you should have given it a week or two so that it could build.
You're funny.
It was pouring rain.
It was a lot of rain. It was a bad day.
It was the rain.
It snowed.
It snowed.
Really, the rain was bad. It was coming down in buckets
yes,
here.
they said, like 2 inches in a very short time.
Yeah. Well, that's Jackie's karma.
Hey, as Rick D says, what goes around comes
around.
There's an old couple sitting in the living room. The wife says, let's go upstairs and the husband says, I don't think I can do both.
Jackie on a roll with his new CD.
Some drunk comes stumbling out of a bar. A nun's walking down the sidewalk. He punches her in the stomach. Before she can say anything, he smacks her on the head. She goes down. He kicks her. He picks her up. He smashes her up against the wall. He says, you're not too tough tonight, are you, Batman?
There you go. Jackie, is that from one performance or many different ones?
That's from one performance in Andover.
Oh, my God.
Now, is the
Don't faint
CD itself one performance, or is it a compilation?
Yeah, there's a little stuff stuck in there, but it's mainly one show in Andover.
I see.
Mainly.
One main show.
And he says he didn't sweeten the audience. I don't believe him.
President Clinton's flying over the Everglades in a helicopter. He looks down and sees two white guys pulling a black guy on water skis. He says, I like that. I like to see whites and blacks recreating together, especially here in the South. Pilot says, Mr. President, you sure don't know too much about alligator hunting.
That's funny. See, that's the joke, man.
We got to pull some more.
All right, good for you. What is that, Jackie?
We can't play those same ones over and over again.
No, I like it.
Why? It's fun. Find 3 good ones. We got to do it.
There are 78 minutes worth of
I know.
stuff.
So Jackie's got a new CD.
Thank you, both.
And there it is.
And he'll be doing another signing, right?
All right, so George, yes, he will.
Thursday.
I think it's going to rain that Thursday.
And Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
You're doing a lot of them.
Oh, okay.
He's really getting behind
He's
this
on
album.
a tour.
Yeah.
It's fun.
He's very proud of this one.
I really am.
And the Perfect 10 girls were there with you yesterday, and you only drew 50 people?
Yeah.
Boy, that must have been embarrassing in front of them.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear.
Ganji's there with the camera for E, you know.
And did you find yourself... That's funny.
Oh,
I got to see this.
Very funny.
And did you find yourself signing real slow? So that
And talking to people.
I signed the CD, I signed the actual CD itself, and the booklet, and the fingers that they were passing out, and I was signing postcards.
Wow.
So each person was standing there for about 15 minutes.
And still it was only 50 people.
Waiting for the crowd to build.
Yeah.
Still, it only took a half hour.
Stalling to hope to build a line.
I had the girls signing.
Yeah, anything. Signing people's shirts.
Pictures? Did you stop to take pictures with each person?
Everybody.
15 people.
Some of them I sketched.
That's always embarrassing.
I've had worse ones.
I sold an album in Washington when we got fired. And the album really sucked. I'll admit that, because I couldn't take any of the material from the radio show. They wouldn't give me permission, so I had to recreate everything, which was so silly. But anyway, I went out to promote it, and the first couple of signings I did, there's a lot of people. But I think I did one too many, because I showed up in one place, and it was like 3 guys there.
Everybody had already gotten it.
Everyone got it signed that was going to get the thing.
Those things are weird enough to do when you're signing. When there's nobody there, it's like...
And it's weird, too, when the guy from the record company thinks you're going to be selling 10 million copies, and yeah, you know.
Yeah, the staff's
there. There's
3 people there.
They're in the warehouse.
They got security.
Yeah. And then I just remembered I'm there signing, and some little girl was there. I don't know what she was doing. Not a little girl, maybe 16, 17. Teenager. And I don't know, I was 20-something years old myself, and she was the only kid there. I go, hey, where's your mommy? And she goes, out in the parking lot. I said, hey, bring your mommy in here, because I was looking for people.
Yeah, to make a crowd.
So she thought I was coming on to her mommy. She kicked me in the nuts.
Oh, no.
She kicked me in the nuts. I went down. And I was like, what are you doing? She goes, don't talk about my mother. I go, I wasn't talking about your mother, you stupid bitch. I was going to kill her.
I had a book
you could have gotten up.
I couldn't get up. It was like I'd been maced.
I had a joke book in 1980, and they did a signing in the middle of Suffolk County somewhere, and I sat, and they had a pile of books, and my brother-in-law sitting next to me, and there was a big display, and there was not one person. And finally, somebody came walking in and came walking towards me. I was so excited. The guy comes up and says, where are the books on geography? Oh, my God.
Hey, don't feel so bad. I mean, I once went to a bookstore when I was a kid, and Bernard and Marvin Kalb had written a book. They were 2 big network anchor types.
Right, brothers.
They're brothers, and they were in a book mall at Roosevelt Field. They sat out there. I watched them. I could not take my eyes off them. Because I used to just go to Roosevelt Field and get high and just sit there and look at stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and hang out by those little booths where they sold food. So I was just sitting there, and I was watching them, and not one person came up to them.
The whole time you watched?
The whole time I watched. It was great.
Oh.
At least they were brothers. They could sort of...
They could keep each other company.
Yeah.
Well, I think I told you, when I worked at the record store, Martin Mull had a comedy album out, and the same thing happened. Nobody came up to him. So the manager took us in the back, and she took money out of the register and gave us all like $10, and we had to take off our uniforms and go around the front and buy the records because they just felt so bad.
Right. And was he happy to see you?
Well, record store people feel bad.
At least like 10 people came up to him, which was better than nobody.
When there's nobody there, 10 people all of a sudden seems like a
Yeah, it was like a rush.
So happy.
Yeah.
But I once did an appearance, Howard.
And what did he do? Did he go like, hey, thank you?
Oh, yeah. It was like, oh, great. Who would you like it to? But hey, he doesn't know. But Howard, I did an appearance at a place once, and the people were so sure that it was going to be such a big thing. It was a car audio store in New Jersey.
I remember that.
That the guy but the guy told his whole family to come down because, of course, they were going to be in charge of crowd control.
Right.
And he got 2 6-foot heroes and like a ton of food. And I mean, 2 people in 2 hours showed up, and the entire family is staring at me and the food.
Right.
And I'm like, and they keep looking at you. And
did the guy have to pay you that day too?
Yeah. At the end of the appearance.
After all that.
Yeah. See, now I get it up front, but in the old days I used to get it, and it was like, listen.
Did you feel bad taking the money?
Very bad.
Yeah.
Did you take it?
Yeah, listen, I did what I said I was going to do, and I plugged it on the air, and I don't know, it was a weird thing.
Where was it? At a car place?
It was a car stereo store in New Jersey in the middle of the summer on a beautiful, sunny, 90-degree day when anybody was at the beach.
Right.
Not at a strip mall in New Jersey.
You might have been able to draw 100 people, but...
Yeah, it was not the day to be doing it. I mean, everyone was at the beach. But his whole family just stared at
Plus, who goes to, what was it, a car...
A car audio place.
Car audio place in a strip mall.
Who goes to a car audio place?
In a strip mall in the middle of nowhere. So you first had to go to the strip mall.
Yeah, find the strip mall.
And you know what? It was funny because 2 people came in to see me in the 2 hours, and this other 2 people came in, and I was so happy when they walked in, they actually wanted a car stereo. Like, they had no idea who I was.
Made a sale.
Howard, do you remember what Janks did to me? I did an appearance in Philadelphia and was, in the suburbs where we should do really well. And it was for my last CD, which was doing pretty good. And I showed up, there was not a soul there. And I was so goddamn embarrassed. I was freaking out. And the manager, he was a pretty good actor because he was like, acting like it wasn't a big deal, not too disappointed. Jenks had 200 people, and he took them all behind the store. It was his best stunt.
He told everyone there to go hide?
He took the whole 200 people he took behind the store.
And hid them.
And good enough so when I showed up, I saw no hint, no clue, and there was no one. Oh, man.
Oh, that's great.
That was a good one. I hugged him. It was like, I was so glad to see people.
Oh, that's funny.
That's better than what you did to me when we went out to dinner and that guy Gelman was there.
Yeah, you had the...
Oh, that was a weird situation.
The drink put over.
I'm sitting there eating dinner, and we look across the table, and the next table is this guy Gelman, the producer of the Regis Philbin show, who I don't know from a hole in the wall.
None of us.
So Jackie goes, hey, man, maybe you ought to send a drink over to Gelman. I go, I ain't sending no drink over to Gelman. Leave that guy alone. I go, we're out to dinner. Who cares? I don't want to interact with this guy. I mean, just what? Because he's a producer of the Regis show, I got to interact? So Jackie, of course, can't leave that alone. Gets a couple of drinks in him. A couple of minutes later, the waitress comes over and goes, Mr. Gelman would like to buy you a drink. I go, oh, that's so funny. I go, we were just talking about buying him a drink. So I said to the waitress, that's fine. He doesn't have to buy me a drink. And then I turned to Gelman and I go, I'm yelling across the restaurant.
Yeah, all the way across the
restaurant. Hey, I was just going to buy you a drink. You don't have to buy me a drink. That's funny. I was just going to buy. And he's like, oh.
Hell yeah.
So I turn around and I look at Jackie. Jackie told the waitress to come over and say that.
He's laughing his ass off.
Yeah. I go, what's up? He goes, I told the Gelman wasn't buying you a drink. I told the waitress to say that.
you a drink.
Oh. Stupid ass me. I gave that waitress a good tip, too.
Howard says to me, the waitress said he wanted to buy me a drink. I said, I know, that's what I told him.
I was so mad. I was so goddamn mad.
Sitting there confused.
Yeah.
We were howling.
It was funny, though. Even I was laughing. Yeah.
I was just thinking of the time that I did an appearance and John stole the Gary puppet.
Right.
Oh. And you know, when I think back...
That was the best.
I get so angry at myself because the Gary puppet was... Everyone saw it on TV and it was a big deal, and I asked, could I bring it to an appearance? And you said, okay.
Right.
And then you guys came up with the idea, and what happened was I had it in the store, and I'm so stupid when I think about it. The owner, who was in cahoots with John, says, you know what, man? We just got this unbelievable stereo system, and you got to hear it. It's in my car. So we go into the guy's car, and he cranks the stereo as loud as it can go.
Right.
My back's to the store. The music is loud. I'm in a soundproof booth.
Right.
And when I come back...
So then we lifted the Gary puppet.
The puppet's gone.
And then Gary comes in, he goes, I lost the Gary puppet.
He agonized all weekend.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, man, I trusted you with the Gary puppet. That's everything to me.
Baba Booey. Do you know that I actually, one of the guys that was there saw the plates of the car that stole it, gave it to me, and I knew a cop friend who ran the plates, but I didn't recognize the name. It turned out to be like John's assistant's father's car. But I actually ran the plates. I was thinking, if I could get this back before Monday, they're going to be so pissed.
Right. How old are we? Remind me again. That was funny. How about the best plan?
He was angry at John for like 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. How about the best goof we ever were going to do and never did?
What was that?
Was, Jackie loved that horrible piece of wood that he has in the water. Every summer, Jackie, by his water there, he puts this piece of wood.
Same piece of wood.
Same piece of wood that he loves. He calls it the jetty.
No, Robin calls it.
Whatever.
I wouldn't even know what a jetty is.
Anyway, it's like a little raft wooden thing, but it's big.
It's a piece of wood.
Yeah, it's not little. It's big. It's like a dock, a floating dock.
And Jackie
floated off somebody else's, and Jackie
stole it. Right.
But Jackie loves the jetty so much, there's a party every year to put it in the water and take it out of the water.
Paint it, and get the barnacles off it. He treats it like it's a baby.
Exactly.
So Dominic says to me...
There's a whole launching of the jetty.
Dominic says to me, I can get a towboat and tow that goddamn thing out of there.
Big fat prick.
I don't know why we never did it.
But I'll tell you why he didn't do it, because his loud mouth. He couldn't keep a secret.
Yeah, right. He was like...
The thing is, it happened anyway. Remember the storm that washed the jetty away?
But it would have been better if we...
if we actually had it.
And then what we were going to do is send them, like, ransom notes. And, like, we have it.
Send a piece of the jetty.
Yeah, like
I never heard that part.
Yeah. We were going to send you a note in the mail, like a picture of it.
I would have paid.
Yeah. Here, with, like, a newspaper next to it to show you that it was the date.
$100,000
You know,
burn it.
Whenever you do
we'll
something...
send the jetty back to you in pieces.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and like here's a piece of it.
We'll chop it up.
I've been doing a lot of interviews for the CD, and people always saying, what are the things you guys do to break your balls? And the one I always tell them about is the real doll. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was good.
They delivered the real doll, and I had Einstein.
That was good.
Live girl inside there.
That was great.
I was waiting for that.
Got all of us.
The real doll is something we were going to have sex with. And then Jackie, when they delivered it, had a real girl put in there. And I'm looking at the thing, and I go... I was like, wow, it looks really real. And all of a sudden, All of a sudden, she got up out of the box, and I freaked. I freaked.
I was scared you're going to have a...
Well, I'll tell you what ended all practical jokes around here. So after John stole the Gary puppet, I had to get him back. So I put a hidden camera in the green room and I fired him, and he curled into the fetal position. So in order to get me back, which we just ran our best of recently, he had our stockbroker call me and tell me that he lost all our money.
Oh.
And then I said, that's it, we got to stop.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Escalating out of control.
This is going crazy.
Even Kathy, our assistant, goes, you know, it was funny, but now you're like firing people.
Yeah, right. You're firing people, you're losing their money. It was weird.
One of these days is going to get real. Somebody's going to have a heart attack.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Carl, you're on the air.
Yeah, wasabi.
Wasabi.
Hey, Howard, my friend Joey Boots was at the Jackie the Joke Man CD signing, and he said only like 20 people showed up in the first hour.
Yeah.
It was really sad. Hey, when Jackie's... Huh?
I'm glad I didn't lie.
Hey,
he came clean, he told us.
Yeah.
When I saw Jackie's F. Jackie come out, I got on the computer right away and downloaded the whole thing through Napster.
Oh, you bitch.
That's why nobody showed up.
I was wondering if I can bring my computer down to his next signing and have him sign it.
That's funny.
All right, we'll talk to you later.
You suck, but that's funny.
So you hate Napster, right, man? People get that stuff for free.
How do you feel about it as an artist?
What can you do? You can't fight it.
But are you for it, or...
Jackie, you should be like Metallica, file a lawsuit.
Get the names.
Yeah.
Or else have them sponsor a tour, you know.
I think it's wrong.
It is wrong, but, you know, you can't do... What?
You can't fight
if
progress.
If you shut them down, somebody else is going to do it.
Yeah.
Here's Dominic Barber. He knows of another prank.
Does anyone remember Gary's wedding, what we did with Scott?
Yeah, what did we do? Oh, that was good. That was good. That was a good one.
That was me.
I forgot about that. Jackie set that one up.
And what we did was we all agreed that not to use the word Baba Booey during the wedding because, you know, it's embarrassing. And all his family is there, his relatives, and we're all so proud of Gary. And so Jackie and I go over to Scott and say, listen, Scott, here's what you do. You go up and get on the microphone, and you start to chant, Baba Booey, Bobby Booey. We'll get up and we'll all start chanting it. So Scott gets up, gets on the microphone, and he starts chanting Baba Booey, and no one else says a word.
That was the best. That was the best.
That was what I was talking about.
Baba Booey. Yeah.
Gary was like, whatever you do, Scott, don't, you know, do any of your idiot stuff. And
that was the
Scott
best.
That he had to do hands up.
Yeah, that was good.
Just, douche joke.
Thanks, Don.
I move on Scott all night at Gary's wedding.
I had asked Scott to behave because I'd been to Mike Angie's graduation party where Scott was handing out Hawaiian leis, sunglasses, doing trains, singing hands up, doing hot, hot, hot. I was asked him to please do none of that at my wedding.
Like 3 lays around his neck.
So meanwhile, we got Scott to get up and do hands up. We told him that.
Overwhelming request.
Yeah.
You got to do it, Scott.
Hey, Susan, you're on the air.
I saw George Bush on Oprah yesterday.
Oh yeah, you know I'll get a tape of it. I didn't watch it.
I didn't either. I completely
Oh my
forgot.
God!
I was on the phone.
He looks like a bad used car salesman.
Yeah, well, you know everybody who goes on Oprah now.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we have a tape of it here. We could play some of it, but
I checked.
Yeah, everyone who goes on Oprah has to sort of like be sensitive and warm and do fuzzy. First of all, if I was a woman, I'd be insulted. It's like women aren't interested in politics. They're interested in if he's a good man.
Have you ever? What's your the most embarrassing moment?
Yeah, I mean,
Some of the women.
like that's important
Or
for
have
the.
you ever been afraid?
Yeah, you know, give me a break. Well, and then, of course, George W. Bush to outdo Al Gore starts crying.
Police.
Hey, you got to hear this. You got to hear this. It won't make people forget the Al and Tipper Gore kiss, but George W. Bush gave his own display of affection yesterday, tearing up as he discussed his wife's bravery on the Oprah Winfrey Show. And we know what his wife's bravery was? She had a baby.
Oh my God!
That's her bravery. You know, a lot of women do that. So how does that make him a president? It was W's turn on the popular talk show, and the Republican presidential candidate, down as much as 20 points to Gore among women in recent polls, put his warm, loving, and sensitive side on display to the show's 7 million mostly female viewers. The Texas governors, it says women will only vote for a guy that they think is a nice guy. That's what it says. Like, you know what? There was a major thing that happened yesterday. Clinton opened up trade agreements with China. That's what's important.
If that's all women will vote for, take the vote.
The Texas governor's posture shifted between easygoing and a bit wary as host Oprah Winfrey probed to reveal the real man. Yeah, right. That's going to happen in an hour.
That was a good ploy on his part.
Winfrey asked Bush to recall a time you needed forgiveness. He said 3 times. When my heart turns dark, when I'm jealous, or when I'm spiteful. That's like, hey. That's like, hey, women,
She asked him when.
Right. I'm like, Jesus.
And he said now.
Wait, so she goes, well, I'm looking for specifics. And he goes, I know you are, but I'm running for president. And because the audience laughed, it was a home run.
Yeah.
It was fine.
It's better not to give specifics.
Bush then had to talk about his decision to swear off alcohol on his 40th birthday. He goes, not only was my wife Laura losing patience, it was beginning to compete for my affections. In other words, here's a guy who's out of control.
He was an alcoholic.
Yeah, but I don't
You
care.
know what he said? He said he believes in accountability.
Right. The emotional peak came as he described the day his wife was flown to a Dallas hospital from West Texas during the difficult pregnancy that produced their twin daughters. She said, these babies are going to be born healthy. This is like, hey, look how much I love my wife.
Yeah, but he's also acting as if his wife made sure the babies were born healthy. They just happened to be born healthy.
Yeah, right. She lucked out. I'm kind of tearing up about it a little bit because it was such a powerful statement by a mother who said, these children will come to be.
Yeah, and if they'd come not to be, that would have been okay.
That would have been another story.
Whatever works.
Bush thought hard as Winfrey led him through a list of his favorite things. Peanut butter and jelly on white bread. That's cute. That's cute to women.
Yeah, that's related.
He's a little boy. He's a little boy.
Right.
But then she asked him his favorite song because that's important to know what a president's favorite song is.
You got to know what music he listens to.
Yeah. Wake Up Little Susie by Buddy Holly, he answered. And, of course, Buddy Holly didn't write Wake Up Little Susie. So how much of a favorite song could it be? You kind of know who wrote your most favorite song. So.
Wait a minute.
But then he did correct himself and said, yeah, Everly Brothers. Everly Brothers.
A friend of mine told me that Alec Baldwin is leaving the country if George Bush is elected president.
Well, that's why I would vote for George W. Bush. And now there's a whole controversy with that.
Yeah, they don't know who said it.
Yesterday, the guy in the Daily News said, no, Alec Baldwin called, said he never said that. Then today, on page 6, they're saying Alec Baldwin did say it to his wife. It's a whole thing. Who cares?
Well, first he said...
My friend said he saw them, and he said that Kim Basinger was with him, and she said, well, if he leaves, I have to leave, too.
Yeah, she did say that.
Yeah, but they were probably joking. It's become real serious.
Yeah, it's become a serious issue. Yeah, go ahead.
I heard actually the guy from Pearl Jam, Eddie Vedder, he actually said that.
There you go. Eddie Vedder's going to leave. Then I'm voting for George W. Also, George W. Bush has some sort of problem. He's like the king of malaprops.
He fumfers all the time.
He fumfers all the time and screws up. What is that called? A malapropism?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, I am a person who recognizes the fallacy of humans. Of course, he meant fallibility. It's not a fallacy.
It's not, humans aren't fake. They're not a rumor.
And, anyway, so, I don't know. Of course, Bush spokeswoman Karen Hughes called his Oprah appearance a home run. That's his spokesperson. What's she going to say? It's not a home run?
He sucked.
Well, why would you ask her?
He really effed up.
It's a home run. His humor, his warmth, and love of family came through. There's a whole book of stuff Bush has said that makes no sense. They're thinking he might have, dyslexia.
Or,
got crossed eyes.
Yeah, hey, Gary, give me that book.
Deficit disorder.
Gary got a whole book he gave me yesterday. Oh, here, I got it. I was reading it yesterday, and it's kind of funny. Here's some stuff George W. Bush has said. I understand small business growth. I was one.
No.
It's pretty funny. Yeah, he's got a bunch of them. It's clearly a budget. It's got a lot of numbers in it. Okay. That's another quote. Wait, he's got a...
Casey Stengel of politics.
There's not going to be enough people in the system to take advantage of people like me. I don't know what that is. All right, here he is. I've never been a long-term planner about anything. I have lived my life with more of a short-term focus. That's kind of a bizarre statement. Wait, but there's ones that are really weird. I know it's hard. I know how hard it is for you to put food on your families. Said that in New Hampshire.
You have a food fight.
All right. Wait, let's see. I'll give you a couple more. I think I'm just thumbing through the book. This one's so confusing. Let's see if you can follow this. The only thing that I can tell you is that every case I have reviewed, I have been comfortable with the innocence or guilt of the person that I've looked at. I do not believe we've put a guilty, innocent person to death in the state of Texas. Okay. Then he said, oh, this one's really bad. Some of them are real long. Boring for radio. Here you go. Okay. This is not my first trip to this incredible land called Silicon Valley. It's my first trip as President of the United States. Soon to be President of the United States. That's what he said. Some of these kind of sucky. Gee, the ones I read yesterday were real funny. I wish I could find them.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, just a couple of views.
Yeah.
It just sounds like he's bored.
Yeah.
Too bored to even pay attention to what he's saying.
Yeah, like he's hearing it for the first time himself.
All right. Let me see. I think we agree the past is over. That's his meeting with John McCain.
I
don't know.
with that.
There's a bunch of them. I don't know.
I agree with that.
He evidently screws up a lot like Quayle did. But I don't even care about that. Some guys could be a real good manager without having to have a command of the English language, but...
And some guys can just be a figurehead and have a bunch of great people under them.
You think Oprah's the first black broad he ever kissed?
Well, it looks that way to me in the paper.
See, that would have been the... Yeah, it didn't look like he was digging it that much.
It is the story.
It is the story, right?
Hey now.
Baby.
Wipe his lips off.
Oprah, I never kissed a black broad before.
God damn.
Are my lips brown now?
You're one of the good ones.
Should I wipe my mouth?
You people can dance.
It's just irrelevant how well George...
I want you for a dance partner. You're the only one here with rhythm.
It's irrelevant how well George W. Bush gets along with Oprah. It's just irrelevant. I don't even care.
I don't understand why all of a sudden it becomes like you have to sit and talk to Oprah to get elected.
Yeah.
When
and
did
you do.
that happen?
I don't know. Oprah's got the whole thing locked up, man. She got everything locked up.
What the hell is going on?
How'd she do that? She became the whole important thing.
Like she's president.
Yeah.
Like she appoints the president.
Every girl I know, though, loves Oprah. Oh, my God. They all love him. Every woman I meet. Oh, I love Oprah.
Somebody said to me the other day, you don't read Oprah?
Through the magazine.
Oh, my God.
Someone was telling us, I was with you.
Yeah.
Someone was telling us, Marta was telling us. At dinner, that Oprah magazine, you can't even get it on the newsstand.
Marta and Mindy, they're big Oprah fans.
I know.
Oh, boy.
I go, what do you mean? I go, we read the magazine. We try to understand it. They go, what don't you understand? I go, I understand there's only ads in there. I don't see any content. Oh, there's tons of content.
There's tons of content.
She tells you how to do stuff. I said, you got to be kidding me.
It's a great magazine, and each one sells out faster than the last one.
I'll give you a tip if you're a guy. If you want to get laid, just say you like Oprah. Women love that. That means you're a nice guy.
Start that fight.
Just say, I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I love Oprah.
No, but I don't tell anybody.
Oh,
but I have a subscription.
It's sensitive. Oh, good. I'm going to get laid. Unbelievable.
Have the magazine lying around your apartment.
I have a subscription.
Carry the cards with her thought of the day.
Anyway, thanks for the call. All right. Mick, you're on the air.
Hey, cool, man. You know, you guys are talking all this week about people not thinking you're drinking, right?
Right.
On the show. Well, I don't get to see the show because everybody's lame around here and they don't carry it. But anyhow, isn't there some sort of law that says you can't have alcohol on camera? Anyhow, you can't consume it. So, like, if you were drinking, you're drinking off camera and maybe it didn't look real on camera.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Robin said everyone was shown drinking.
Everyone was shown drinking.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, cool, man. I wish I could see it.
All right, well, don't miss the drunk shows live from backstage at the MTV Video Music Awards all this week on E, because at this point in the week, now that it's going to be Wednesday night, we're really loaded.
Yeah, lots of drinks have been had.
Yeah. And let me mention the Saturday syndicated TV show. For those of you who don't realize it, we're back in our new season. It's our third season on Saturday nights. And this week, it's some cool stuff. Porn star Houston. Remember when she came in here and had her labias reduced in an operation?
She was auctioning that off. I wonder if anybody actually bought those.
I can't believe somebody would, but she comes in here and she actually shows on TV her labias.
Yeah, it was the unveiling, actually.
Yeah, it's not blocked out or anything. You'll see they're in a plastic display. It's the sickest goddamn thing you'll ever see. Also, a classic fight, Insane Clown Posse fighting with their own film director. Remember that?
Oh, that's right. Last time they were here.
Also, during the song parody contest, remember the guy who performed Those Teeth live?
Yeah. Broke into song.
We got that. You can see all the song parody winners. It's great fun. The Vaginosis game, enough said about that. Just check it out and see what I mean. Mila the porn star, also a new segment, Strange Behaviors of the Rich and Famous, featuring comedian Jamie Foxx and his private parts.
Oh, boy.
And Pauline is on, too, for the Poontang crowd, wants to see somebody good looking. Scott the Engineer and Gary in a new fight.
With Scott, right?
Live performance of Stone Temple Pilots and Gary Garver at the Emmys with Rudy from Survivor, which is all-time
We got
favorite.
our Survivor.
That's right.
A couple of them.
Yeah, we got a lot of them.
Yeah.
It's great. Hey, Tom, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard, have you ever seen that gay guy on TV on the Metro Channel doing the Fashion Week thing?
No.
No, don't get that.
It's funny.
Yeah, they always have to have a gay guy do it because what I don't think there are any straight guys into fashion.
No.
As far as I know.
Not a whole lot.
So and also now they try to get like wacky gay guys.
There's a guy named Christopher Lowell. Have you seen him?
Do you know he's gay?
The guy on the Discovery Channel.
He's on TLC or Discovery Channel, but he does a home decorating show.
That dude's flaming.
Oh, he is just amazing.
Well, I've never seen the show, so let me just go on record as saying sometimes people seem flaming, but they're not gay.
I don't know what his sexual, but he's like, okay, today we're going to go. And he's always dressing up in costume and going, don't you just love this? We are, and it's so easy. We're going to put up those curtains and we're not going to sew a thing.
What's up, Gary?
Howard, the guy is bald, and he's got the neatest trimmed beard I've ever seen. Meticulously trimmed beard.
Right.
And he goes, we're going to take our router, and we're going to go right around the edges here, just like this is, and it's going to be great.
That's good.
It's like people tune in just to see how gay he is, not even the content.
But it's an audience full of women and him, and it's the funniest thing.
Well, there you go. And on the gay front, Melissa Etheridge and her gal pal call it quits. It's all about the babies now.
They got to take care of the kids so they'll remain friends.
That's nice.
What does that mean?
They're like a real couple.
Oh, yeah.
They got the kids. Move over Ellen and Ann. Another famous lesbian couple is calling it quits. Rock superstar Melissa Etheridge and director Julie Cypher. Director? What she directed?
That video.
Her videos.
That broke up the marriage.
Oh.
That's where they met.
Oh, I see. Julie Cypher's a video director?
Yeah.
She was married to Lou Diamond Phillips. And all of a sudden woke up one day and realized she was into chicks.
Well, she saw Melissa Etheridge and lost it.
Yeah. The breakup comes after 8 months after the happy couple announced that legendary rocker David Crosby had secretly fathered their 2 kids. Here's the statement. With the utmost of love and respect for one another, we have decided to separate. The former lovebird said in a terse statement, as committed parents, our top priority continues to be what is in the best interest of our children. Just like a heterosexual couple.
Yeah, but see, the thing that bothers me is these kids aren't that old. So this relationship was falling apart when they started having kids.
Yeah. Well, maybe it was an attempt to keep them together.
Well, that's a stupid attempt.
Well, that's what married couples do. They're like, hey, maybe the baby can bring us some happiness.
Maybe we need kids.
Yeah. What kids are supposed to do, bring happiness. It's like, hey, kids, where's the happiness? Seems like more misery. Anyway.
The kids will live with Cypher.
Yes. Well, because
biological mom.
Right. And Melissa Etheridge will be the dad. She'll get to visit. Great. It's not hard enough being a kid. In a related story, I'm sure, Lou Diamond Phillips is laughing his ass off.
Don't you think these kids are going to say, Mom, why does that woman keep visiting?
Yeah, right.
Who is that woman?
I don't know who she is. Your father's David Crosby. Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Why do we have to go to the park with that woman?
You don't, kids. She has no right to you.
Wow. That's Aunt Daddy.
Right. By the way, tomorrow's show, Colt 40 Feinberg is coming out of retirement.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Hold it.
Yeah.
What happened? He retired just 2 months ago.
2 weeks ago, Colt 40 Feinberg was on our show. He retired. He retired the character Colt 40 Feinberg. He's announcing tomorrow that he's coming out of retirement.
Who is he, the Rolling Stones of comedy?
Hey, he's coming out of retirement.
That was supposed to be the last performance.
I told you I didn't believe him.
What is he, 32 years old?
Right. Coming soon, Dennis Rodman. I can't wait for that. He's always a great guest. Magic Johnson. Can't wait for him to get here.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a long time.
Yeah, I want to know what's going on with him. He's the healthiest looking guy I ever saw with AIDS.
Oh, he had AIDS.
Pamela Anderson. And Bill Maher is going to stop by.
Funny man.
I don't know if he's funny, but I'll tell you one thing: he gets more poontang.
That's what's funny.
I've never seen a guy who looks like that.
Have you seen him with those dates? He's a riot.
It's a riot. They tower over him.
And they're absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. What's up? I wish he'd bring them all in.
The best story was the girl he drove to the hospital when he was breaking up with.
That's right. Because she wasn't going to be able to handle it. Hey, Kathy, you're on the air.
Oh, that's Carthy.
Oh, Carthy?
Yeah.
Kathy. Sorry. What's up, Carthy?
No, I was just watching the David Letterman show on TV last night, and Kathy Lee Gifford was on. And I always thought she was, like, really ugly. But then he gave her this water ski as a prize, and she kind of, like, got up on it, and she straddled it. She looked really hot.
She straddled a what?
The water ski, like a water ski.
A jet ski?
Yeah, jet ski.
Jet ski.
Because of a water ski. I'm not
How do you straddle a water ski? Well, no, she's, listen, there ain't a guy in my audience who wouldn't bang her.
Yeah.
She's a lot better looking than most of the chicks we'll ever get, right?
Yeah, I guess. But, I mean, it's like, she seems to me like a girl who was really pretty when she was young, but then now she's aged, and it's like, what do you want with, like, a old girl like that? I guess if you're married to her, but...
Yeah, but there's still a little bit
just a drop left
of good looking. You know what I mean? Like, you look at the legs and they don't look bad, and if she really pulls it together and puts a lot of makeup on, she's not that bad.
Like a vintage car. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you kind of make the lights low,
it's the ninth inning.
She's a home run. She's a Playboy playmate.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that last
You know, you could still see the semblance of a good-looking chick there. The remnants.
Well, it's almost like, that essence of life. You got a drop of it left. You know, that young girls have, the beautiful young girls.
What was she promoting, that new album of hers?
Yeah.
Did she
I didn't really watch the interview. I was flipping from the E! Show.
Yeah.
And so I kind of just caught the end of it, but I saw, she was, I just saw the end. She says, I have a new CD.
It's her pop album.
She drives me as crazy as she drives you.
Yeah.
He didn't let her sing? Oh, dear.
No.
She was singing one of those new pop songs. I would love to see that.
And, because she's got to do a whole production and have dancing and all kinds of stuff to go along with it.
Because there's one song where it sounds like the veins in her neck are going to pop out. She's straining. She's really selling the song. It's that country song.
The Shania Twain ripoff.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard you guys playing that.
Heartache.
I want to see her dance around to it. I'd have her on the show. I'd love to have her perform a song. Love it. Hey, speaking of songs, when are the Losers taking on another celebrity band? I think we're taking on Doug Flutie's band.
When is that? Because you guys haven't
they haven't called us back yet. Doug can only do this on a Tuesday morning, and he just hasn't found an open date yet.
Hey, was he scared?
No, he's playing football.
Oh.
Did I miss you guys play what was his name?
Tuvok, yeah.
Did we play Tuvok?
Oh, I must have missed it. Who won?
We did. We kicked his ass.
Did he sing that one song that you guys were playing, like, over and over, and it was like, I don't remember the words, but it was like some, like, weird artsy...
Hurdy-gurdy man.
What?
Are you talking about Tim's song or our song?
Hurdy-gurdy man we played. So where is this guy? Is he gone? Hello?
Hello?
We played Hurdy-gurdy man.
No, not you, him.
Yeah.
No, he didn't play anything from his album. He played something else.
He played this. This is what he played.
You can take me to the cleaners where I lay my money down. You can take me to the races again. It's a hard life for that man, but this is the sure thing. Better listen when that voice begins to sing. Money talks.
I can't believe it. We beat this guy.
I believe it.
Yeah. Where's our song? You got that?
Baba Booey, Monkey Boy, Chimpy, Chimpy,
Not that
Chimpo.
song. Where's our song?
2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
We keep kicking all these guys' asses. Bacon Brothers are still afraid to take us on. They won't even come in.
Going like a star in my backstreet. I opened my eyes to take a peek. Finding that I was by the
Not by much, but we won.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
It isn't that much better, but it's better.
But at least we're not going around saying we're good.
The interesting thing is, you have a job. This is like, oh, he does that in the Star Trek show.
Yeah.
And you're busy, and like you don't even have time to practice. I don't want to seem like I'm kissing your ass, but
yeah, no.
You make a perfect point.
Yeah, we know we suck.
And everybody you play is probably not going to have like some other job.
We got to take on Russell Crowe's band. He won't come in here and play his band.
Russell Crowe has a band.
Yeah.
Do you have his music?
Yeah.
Where is his music?
I've never heard that.
I was at a party at the guy's house. He gave me a copy of the CD. He's all proud of it.
Yeah, he says he's serious.
I actually went to the dude's house. He was renting a house in Los Angeles, and he had a party. And
he seems to me like a guy who can be really serious if he wants.
Mary McCormick took me to a party at his house because Mary knows Russell from doing a movie with him.
Uh-huh.
And she says, "You want to go to this party?" I said, "Sure." Like Meatloaf was there. A lot of folks were there. And the music was jacked.
But it was his music, was he playing?
No.
Somebody else's music.
No, he took me upstairs, gave me a tour of the house. He was renting the house. Went up there and he had a whole big box full of CDs. Nice enough guy and everything, but I was like, oh no, not you. You got a band too?
A box full of CDs?
Yeah.
How many cuts did he make?
There was about 5 tracks on this CD.
Well, I know that I think they have 4 albums.
Yeah. It wasn't the first time they made an album. So, and he's all serious about it. And I just went, oh man, this guy seemed pretty cool. And god damn, got a band. And he's taking it seriously? Like Dog Star. I want to take on Keanu Reeves' band.
Get in here. Oh.
I want to beat all of them.
Those Russell Crowe, Keanu Reeves, they're not going to take you on because you beat them and it'll, like, ruin their...
Well, yeah, it'll ruin their head.
Yeah, that's why Kevin Bacon will come in.
Yeah, we will beat the Bacon Brothers. I like Kevin. He comes in here all the time, but he won't play us. But Doug Flutie...
If you thought you were such a great musician, wouldn't you take on the Losers?
Right. Yeah, we suck. We know we suck. Hey,
I know Stone Temple Pilots isn't afraid of the Losers.
Right. Doug Flutie, man. Doug Flutie's going to come in here with a band.
Howard, no offense, but anybody who's going to play you, you'll probably beat him.
Well, I don't know about that. The judges are independent. I mean, we got to really rehearse and stuff.
Because they suck so much.
Yeah, what's up?
There's also an outside chance that Oscar De La Hoya's band might come in.
I'll take them on.
He thinks he's a musician now.
Oscar De La Hoya.
He's a boxer.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to a man who can smell a breast implant at 40 yards. Howard Stern.
Hey, I'm just reading this article about this woman who gave birth to Siamese twins joined at the anus.
Oh, no.
The twins, this is for real. This is from, paper is this from? This is a real newspaper, too.
Joined at the anus?
Yeah. First of all, you never see that anymore because with today's medical science, they usually know ahead of time that something weird's going to be happening. But this was in Liberia.
The kids were brought here to be separated.
Yeah.
And they said they were joined to the back. I
No.
didn't know the anus.
Hold it. Listen to this. The twins were connected at the lower tips at their vertebrae and shared an anus. A connection.
How do you share that?
Who wants to? A connection at the buttocks occurs in 19% of co-joined twins.
I did not know that.
Each child has a rectum, vagina, gastrointestinal tract, urinary tract, and other organs located in the lower torso. But
Wait a minute.
Each one had their own.
Their own rectum.
But they were joined at the anus.
Shared an anus.
An anus. They had their own rectum, but shared an anus.
Interesting.
Isn't that great?
So they got all the stuff except for the exit itself.
Right.
Right. They had to share the exit.
So it's probably easy to separate them, but here's a quote. So, the woman's from a village called the Sawahin Village, which is like, in the middle of the bush. Here's a quote from the doctor. Everyone there, at the Sahin Village, was afraid and thought it was something from outer space. All the villagers were coming just to see them and to laugh and say, what is this? People are so nice. Even primitives. Hey, look at this. One anus. Pretty wild. They even got a diagram of it. Look at it. There they are. There's there.
Wow.
Ooh.
There they are, joined at the anus. Okay?
Oh, jeez.
Life isn't embarrassing enough. Hey, aren't you the kids who were joined at the anus?
So when they separate them, do they have to? They gave one the anus, and they had to build one for the other one.
See, now you're asking questions. See? I don't know.
You gotta tell me.
All they got to do is punch a hole there. No big deal.
No. You gotta do some other stuff.
I think I could do this operation. Pretty simple.
I got a lot of questions.
Tissues from each infant's colon was used to replace the shared anus.
Oh, so they just got rid of the one they had.
Yes. Amazing, isn't it? Lo. They said it went pretty easy. A plastic surgeon used extra skin grown on the baby's backs during the past 2 months to cover the area left exposed.
I see.
There you go. Wonder if they're going to look hot when they grow up. Isn't that wild? Isn't that something? Hey, how about that? Hey, let's hear it for these kids who are joining the anus. Hey, come on out here. I love that. All right, on the phone is a guy named Gary Namey. Who is Gary Namey? Gary Namey is the guy who wrote a book called The Bully at Work. Everybody here accuses me of being a bully. They say the only person I don't bully is you. Gary figures because you laid down the law early to me, so I can't bully you.
Or I'm as big a bully as you.
Yeah, I think you could out-bully me, quite frankly.
You always say that, but I think you're worse.
Well, I'm the front man. I'm always the guy who's in charge of the office and everything, so I have to bully everyone around.
You get to bully.
You get to play good guy.
That was a Freudian slip.
Yeah.
I get to bully.
Hey, Gary.
Hey, how are you?
The new book is called The Bully at Work. I know the guys say I'm a bully at work, but...
You don't feel like a bully. Huh?
No, because, Gary, what are you supposed to do if they don't listen?
If they don't listen, it depends how Wait a minute. Before you go anywhere, Howard, you got it right in the news. What you got there is when those two Siamese twins grow up,
yeah,
you got the bully joined at the proper place with their executive sponsor. So that they're never going to be separable. That's exactly what it's like at work. It's the way we see it. Somebody complains about him, and then they can never get peace. Well,
Gary, leave the jokes to me. What is that noise?
I couldn't even hear what he was saying.
I know. I think, Gary, we got a bad phone line, dude.
We do.
Yeah, do you hear that noise?
I hear you clearly. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like... Every minute there's something on the line that keeps going.
No gas on my end.
Let me think. Wait, I think I got a way I could fix it. Hold on. All right, let's see if it's gone now.
How's that?
No.
We got a bad phone connection.
Let me see.
He's it.
Damn, listen to that thing.
That's funny.
Sounds like Siamese twins farting.
Sounds like you two are...
But only half as bad as it could be.
Tell you what, you want me to hang up and call you back?
All right.
Gary, can you hook Gary Delabate? Can you hook that up, please? All right, hang up, okay?
All right.
We'll call you right back.
Talk to you soon. Yeah, because I couldn't even listen to what he was saying.
I got news for you. It wasn't that good. He was making some kind of joke about the anuses.
Really?
We got the only show where there's a constant interruption.
And you wonder why you're a bully.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you, should I yell at people or not? You tell me. You tell me. All right, let's try it again. Gary.
All right, how's that sound, Howard?
Hey, Gary, how about I go yell at the engineering department? Because every time I'm on the phone, I have a problem.
I heard your montage before the break. Outstanding work. Outstanding work. They're not getting it right. Is that what you're telling me, Howard?
We sent a bunch of tapes to you of me yelling at the crew, which isn't exactly fair because sometimes I'm brought to my boiling point.
And maybe he has a right to yell.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do?
I would imagine the bully is the guy who has no reason to be going off like that.
That's right. That's right, Robin. That's right.
And by the way, Gary, I got to tell you something in my own defense. The choice I always have is either be nice to the guys or fire them. And to me, I'd rather yell than fire a guy. Because I try to be loyal and I try to, but...
How much of a bully is that?
And Gary always yells back at me.
I hear that. I hear that. We do have that clip of Gary where he really goes on and on and on. There's no doubt about that.
Right.
So they don't even feel like they can't talk back.
I got to tell you guys, you're a special dysfunctional family.
Right.
And so it's a different kind of a workplace. It's like a family business,
Right.
And you're just, and you're Papa. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, and I don't even want to be.
And I don't know about that, Howard. This is my point.
And by the way, you say something in your book that's true. The way I yell at Gary is the way my father yelled at me.
That's true.
That's where you learn it. My father used to humiliate me and scream at me and tell me I was an idiot and a moron, and
This is exactly
I'd never be able to make money. And
I don't think we have to look too deep for the origins there. We don't need Freud.
I even sound like him when I yell.
Yeah.
But let's face it, you are what you eat.
You know, Howard, if I could tell Gary, if I could say to Gary, what upsets me is I'm not upset. I'll never say that I didn't do anything wrong. I think I'm upset that it's when Howard yells at me on the air, it's the equivalent of a boss taking his employee out in front of the whole office.
Right.
When you have the opportunity to yell at him behind closed doors or in front of everybody, I feel like I'm being yelled at in front of the whole office.
That's what embarrasses you.
Yeah, that's
so
That's
Gary
the only
says,
thing you object to.
Well, you know what? If those conversations, if Howard wanted to yell at me and call me names in private, it would be a whole different story. It would be.
It's hard, but it's not fun.
He could never do that.
That's not fun.
You've yelled at me in front of the whole office.
You do, John. So Gary's a bully.
No, I mean, at times I have it, and there's times where I call John in. You know,
hey guys, I think what you have is what everybody else has in their behind closed doors meetings, but you just do it on air.
Right. At least I'm honest about it.
Yeah, but you know what it is, Gary? The problem with Howard is that Howard won't just yell at you. He'll call you a loser. He'll say you are worth nothing.
You are. I'm being honest.
You guys call him an a-hole.
You call me an a-hole. You tell me I have a big nose.
We got that on tape.
That's right. That's after years of abuse. It wasn't no, really. It's not like
started that right away.
No, it's not like the first time you ever yelled at me, I ever yelled back at you. And the other thing that hurts is when you tell people that I'm nobody and I'm nothing, and without you I'd be nothing, and the day that you quit, I will, crumble. You will. And fall into nothing.
You will.
My family will be out on the street.
That's right.
But see, that's me.
What will you do when I leave?
I don't know. I have some ideas, but I don't want to share them with you.
What would you do?
I don't want to share them with you because I'm afraid you'll use them against me.
No, I won't use it against you. What would you do?
Is this Gary?
Yeah.
Gary, quit. Gary,
yeah.
You're not going to get your needs met by Howard on air.
Thank
you.
Stop turning to me. I'm not your daddy. You're here to work.
No.
Can we talk?
Yes.
You need your needs met somewhere else.
Right.
Whatever your proclivity is. Because, listen, it's like a raw wound. I don't want you opening up like this because it hurts. It hurts to hear.
You know what it is? He keeps turning to me to be the parents he doesn't have.
That's right.
And I'm like, love me.
Howard, you're not too far off on that. That's scary.
I know. But then you're also acting. You keep getting yourself in the situation that you were in with your father.
That's right.
And you keep trying to, control that.
Shut up.
Get out of the parent-child thing, you guys. Get out of the parent-child thing.
All I want is perfection for my workers.
It just would be nice if there was some balance.
I'm not saying I'm perfect.
Can we stop there? Howard, there's the key. There's the key. Howard.
I can do it better.
There it is, Robin. He said it. All I want is perfection, and he wants it from everybody else.
Right.
Just in the time I've talked with Benji about this segment.
Oh, he's a whole nother.
No,
I'm not going off on Benji.
Right.
Right now. What I'm saying is because of that perfectionism, and as you talk about, you got a clip where you're with Gary, and you're talking about type A and type B.
Yeah.
Gary is type B.
We ought to run that because I think there's a lot in there that's autobiographical, Howard.
All right. Why don't I run it right now, and you can tell me when to stop it. All right. Here we go. This is Howard and Gary argue.
Clip one.
All right. Clip one. Here we go. You can hear this too. Baba Booey missed a lot of the bets.
No, I didn't. What else did I miss?
I bet a couple of people. I gave him 14 points.
Yeah, I know he had a 14.
Even though it's a push, but I made a bunch of bets.
There were lots of bets, and we have to say, I definitely bet. Jackie just threw it out there.
No, you know what it is? You're type B, and type B people are sluggish and don't care. Like I would have been, if I was the guy in charge, I would have been so anal retentive. I would have said, okay, stop. You bet what?
I was saying that. You guys don't listen to me.
Well, I don't know. No,
you want to hear that?
No, you're.
I go, whoa, wait a minute.
You're type B.
Yeah.
And you know what a type A does? He goes back and listens to the tape and checks his work.
Yeah. We went over all the bets even on the air.
Type A,
okay, we're all set.
Type A goes because you missed them. You missed bets.
How could we have gone over all the bets and if that bet didn't get in and nobody questioned?
You can listen to this bet.
A type A goes back and checks the tape.
Listen to the bet.
Or a type A says one of the interns, go back and check all my work.
I don't think I'm a type A, and I don't care.
I know you're
type A because you're a type A hole.
No, you're not a type A. See, Gary, you guys are nasty.
There you go. Now look here. What you got.
I was trying to teach him.
It's almost like Popeye complex. Remember that? I am what I am. That's all that I am.
That's right.
Now, a lot of bullies. Now here, I got to tell you, Howard. A lot of bullies come right out with, "That's who I am. Live with it." In a way, that's what you're declaring right there in that tape.
That's right.
You're saying, "Hey, that's me. That's how I am."
That's it.
I've got anus in me. NESS.
I have anus.
However you take it.
What is working for a person?
What? Huh?
What is working for a person?
Oh,
Take
interesting.
the job with
I don't
the
know.
person.
Well,
That's what it is.
we worry if Gary gets hurt, but I'm not sure Gary's getting hurt. This is my issue. See, for bullying, we're really worried if this person gets hurt. We get real people, not just
Right, I know the difference. I allow Gary
and everything.
I allow Gary in any argument to sit there and berate me as well.
You do, I know. I'm hearing that, and that is really atypical. Nobody does that.
That's right. He has equal say. I don't say I'm the big boss man. I allow Gary to.
Well, no,
I don't fire him for calling me an a-hole.
You do threaten to fire him, and that.
I threaten to fire him, but I never do, and he knows that. He's safe.
Well, no, because
Gary threatens to walk, and he never does.
No, Gary's been afraid of being fired. I mean,
I have.
You know,
you have.
No, I have. I have been. Not recently.
But haven't you almost walked off the show?
Not really. It's just. No, I really haven't ever almost walked off the show.
My football. It's my game.
In fact, I'd like to point out that of all the people in this room, I'm the only one who hasn't walked off the show.
You told us you were quitting. I don't quit.
You
Just
left,
fire me.
Fred left, and Jackie left.
Right. Well, somebody has trouble keeping promises. Is that right, Robin?
What? I never said I was walking off. I said I'm leaving right now. I'll come back when I'm calm.
And then you locked the door.
So why'd you come back?
Well, in that clip, Howard, you say it's genetics, and there's a heck of a lot to that.
Yes.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you credit for being straight and direct and honest about saying who you are, because most of these deceptive... Look, we got 4 bully types. You're a screamer at times. You are a constant critic, I think, mostly. But you are not a two-headed snake, which is the most common type.
Thank you, Doctor.
Because they're backstabbers, Jekyll and Hyde liars, and you do not do that.
No. Howard puts it all on the line. And I don't think he does anything behind your back. He tells you exactly what he is.
What's the 4th type?
Oh, gatekeeper. There's the one. That's the one that hoards everything they need, Robin. Anything they need to succeed, and they make sure they don't get it. But I don't think he does that. Don't know.
And by the way, while Howard is the first 2, Robin is the two-headed snake.
What does she do?
She tells you things to say about us, or she tells you things because she doesn't want to be the bad person.
Right.
I mean, you haven't done it in a while, but Robin doesn't want to be the bad person, but since you have the balls, you will say it to me where she may not have the balls to say it, so she'll tell you things to get her point across through you.
Oh,
he's out of his mind.
So you're the two-headed snake, and what am I?
How dare he?
I'm the rat pink.
No,
Doc,
you're
tell
just
me
a constant
something.
critic. It's that perfectionism.
Let me tell you something, Gary.
Yeah.
Just help the people out here, because you got a new book. I'll give you a plug in a second. If somebody's really getting bugged at work by a bully,
what do you do?
A boss that's really, creeping you out, but you don't want to give up your job because it's hard to get a job.
Right.
What do you do?
You got to go bully busting.
Bully busting.
And the whole point there is you got to make. First of all, they got to have a boss. You don't have a boss. You may have on paper some sort of corporate entity, but you're the boss. You're the man.
Right.
So, but in most people, they always have a boss. No, actually, you're like working at for the gang. It's like working at 7-Eleven.
All right, but take a guy. Forget about these. Forget about these people here. Forget about these people here. Here's a guy. He's been working for a company 15 years.
Real company.
Real company. It's going on behind closed doors. Your boss is busting your balls. He's berating you. He's yelling at you. What do you do?
That's right. You got to make the business. You got to go 2 levels above, and you got to learn to make the business case. The bully's too expensive to keep. You remember why they held on to Bobby Knight so long?
Why?
Because he brought in so much money. Remember, that's the whole thinking. He's worth too much to the university.
Right.
In this case, you got to say you're a liability. You're a loose cannon. You're going to cost us lawsuit after lawsuit.
And what if you make that play and it doesn't work?
Then
you walk.
Then you walk
for your health's sake.
All right,
that place is not going to treat you right ever.
All right, this guy's making some sense here. This is Gary Namey. His book is The Bully at Work. And to learn more about the campaign against workplace bullying, go to bullybusters.org.
We could have used him when we worked at NBC. That was a real bully situation.
I thought that pig vomit guy was a classic. Unfortunately named Ken, like my bully in my life was, too.
Right.
But, Howard, in a way, you did what he said. You bully busted him because you went 2 levels above him. You went to Randy, not the general manager, but above the general manager. You pled your case, and he bought it.
That's exactly what I did, and also I got some goddamn ratings and said to him, I'm worth more than this guy.
You did.
That's the point.
Right.
That's another great point. Howard, the people who get targeted in real world are usually the most ethical and the most competent. They're really good.
Yeah.
They don't pick on weak people. That playground stuff ends at the playground. In the workplace, it's only the good people.
Yeah, because they're jealous and conniving.
They feel threatened.
That's
Can I
right.
ask Robin?
And by the way, I had a happy ending. We got fired after we did that. All right, listen, bullybusters.org. Go to there, and Gary Namey is the name, and his book is called The Bully at Work, okay? So you can get all that information at bullybusters.org. Hey, thanks, Gary.
Thanks, Howard.
All right, man. That's Gary.
You know, he was going to bring up a point, which I'm curious about. He says it seems as if Robin's bully-proof.
No, we talked about that.
Yeah.
We got to that. You didn't hear that part.
I feel better.
Yeah, now that you've called me a two-headed snake.
And the guy's right. He says that I'm a good guy.
And well, then obviously, since I'm the victim, I'm very competent, very good.
No, you're the one.
No.
You're a problem.
The guy was absolutely right. This is like 7-Eleven. This is the kind of help we get.
Right.
I don't think that's what he meant at all.
I do.
That's how you interpreted it?
Yes.
He said you got some, lazy B-type personalities that you have to motivate. You know?
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
But now I get it.
Yeah. All right, we got to take a break. Congratulations to Gary. That backfired.
Why that guy?
He was looking for some sympathy.
I want another one.
Baba Booey.
We got to take a break. We'll come back. Let's do the news.
All right.
Okay, bye.
The Howard Stern Show.
Hey, Gary, it's the Queef Girl. I seen Robin on Jeopardy, and she was awesome. This is for her. Later, dude.
You're back.
Come on! Now I think you'll see what's what.
You're back with the Howard Stern Show.
All right, it's time for news. Scott Einziger went to the Betsy Johnson Playboy model fashion show yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that was last night.
Yeah. It was a bad night. It was raining. Did a lot of people show up?
Yeah, well, the rain died down by that time.
Oh, it did.
Packed. But let me set the scene. Last night, Betsy Johnson's fashion show, was not the regular supermodels.
Right.
Like we saw Giselle and Frankie or whoever that is.
Right.
It was Playboy Playmates.
Right.
So it was packed with extra guys, extra guy viewers.
Horny guys, yeah.
So
I'm glad I didn't go.
Well, here's the thing. Here's my comment for you. I know you were concerned about being a lech at the Luca Luca show.
Right.
Last night was the center of the lech universe.
So you weren't there.
I mean, it was highly sexually charged, the room.
Really?
Yeah, well, it was Playmates.
Right.
But let me tell you what other celebrities were there. Donald Trump.
Right.
With his girlfriend. Here was the move. Every guy was with, like, the wife or the girlfriend.
Cool.
So Donald was with his girlfriend. Steven Tyler was there with his wife.
Right.
Cyndi Lauper was there. I'm not sure if she's married or not.
She is.
Okay.
That's married to an actor named David Thornton, who's a real nice guy.
I think he was there.
Yeah.
Paulina and Rick.
Right.
Were there.
Yeah, Rick said he was going to go to that one.
Destiny's Child, which is a band.
Yeah.
See, now there's a good one. I should have gone.
Well,
that sounds like fun, just the audience.
Yeah. Well, everyone felt like afterwards, like speaking to Mindy Herman and Marta, that they felt you should have gone.
Right.
Now, the interesting thing, first of all, there was a lot of boobs falling out of lingerie and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, like, a lot of
let me tell you,
accidental boob showing.
That happened, but let me tell you, some of the girls that were at the fashion show, the models, were on our show before.
Right.
So,
like who?
Karen Taylor, who you're a big fan of.
She's hot.
Victoria Silvstedt.
Oh, she's hot.
She was sort of like the star of the show. She was like, their Giselle.
She was on Son of the Beach and played Jamie's lesbian fling.
Well, she was Chip Rommel's sister.
Right. And I'll tell you who looked great. The Dom triplets.
They were there.
They didn't come out together. They were just separate. Worked into the repertoire.
They were on Son of the Beach too.
Yeah. But at the end, now here's the interesting thing. At the end, now the show that we went to, Luca Luca.
Yeah.
Once it was over, it was like, bam, lights are on. Everybody leave kind of thing.
Yeah.
The girls, the Playmates were kind of hanging.
Oh.
So that would have,
That would have been the move.
That was the fantasy.
That was the move. So,
well, Oh, well.
But it was cool.
I'll just have to live. Damn.
But it was sort of like...
here was my feeling.
Yeah.
Now, what happened to Betsy Johnson bringing the girls in here to do the fashion show?
I understand Gary would have more information that it was just hard to coordinate the girls getting them here.
What were those girls doing the rest of the day?
So what you're telling me is...
It was like
I should have been there.
Bleachers. Like,
I should have gone.
Yeah, scores with bleachers. Like if you were...
Were there a lot of photographers taking pictures of guys looking?
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Well...
you know what?
Live and learn.
Yeah.
Damn, that would have been fun. You get to speak to the Playmates afterwards.
They stayed.
And you would have
And do they hand out their phone numbers?
No, but there's a list. I mean, there's a list of what month they were in, and you know.
Really? Get a little catalog, huh?
There's a whole thing.
Yeah. Well, I still say you end up looking like an a-hole. Did you tell Marta I wanted to take my Take my face off that TV show she's running.
What are you talking about?
At the Luka Luka thing. She's got me on the Style Network, standing there looking like a lech.
Oh, really?
Yeah, tell her. Would you call her and tell her I'm deeply offended?
I will.
I thought I was nice to her.
The very thing you didn't want to happen, a friend did to you.
A friend did. The friend who I said, gee, I'm nervous about going because I don't want to be on TV looking like a lech, and she did it to me. Could you call her for me?
I will. I mean, and Betsy Johnson's an interesting woman. She, at the end of the show, you know, the designer comes out and usually just takes a bow. She did like a running somersault flip.
Really?
Yeah, and then there's a whole thing with her daughter, Lulu. Like, she's like a part of the show.
Isn't she an old broad? I mean, how's she doing a flip?
Dude, she did a full...
Really?
Oh, you know, head, legs, the whole thing.
Wow,
Crazy.
good for her. She in the hospital?
Yeah.
Man.
All right, so live and learn.
So did you get turned on?
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I took Maya. I took my girlfriend.
So you did the whole thing. You had the girlfriend with you.
Well, you did what Donald Trump did.
Yeah, I liked it.
You don't mind.
But why do you bring your girlfriend? What if you could meet one of these chicks?
Well, the thing was that she wanted to go to a fashion show, and it was like it worked
The
out.
fashion show.
No, a fashion show. She probably would have preferred to go to the one that we went to.
Right.
You know.
Well, okay.
What can you do?
Well, sounds like I made a mistake.
Monumental.
Who cares? You know, none of these chicks are going to bang me anyway.
I don't know. See, you already had... See, you knew them.
Yeah, you had pre-existing conditions there.
I see. I get it. All right, well, hey, what are you going to do, man? Crying over spilt milk. That was the show to go to. I just feel goofy doing it. I know people tell me I'm overthinking the thing, but it looks goofy. It's being...
That's not being there. That's looking at what it looks like.
Yeah. I'm not really there. I'm busy worried about what it looks like.
It does feel odd. You know what it is? There's really no content, you know, at these shows.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
There's nothing.
It's like watching a montage.
And why are you there? You thinking of buying Betsy Johnson dresses? No.
You have no need.
No,
you're there to look at chicks.
I couldn't tell you one outfit.
So why were you there? To look at chicks.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Right. All right, whatever. Hey, Steve, you're on the air. Hi, Steve.
Yeah.
Hi, Steve. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
Okay.
Listen, I got an idea, okay? I don't like you. I think that, you know, your influence is everywhere to the point where it's sickening, okay? Everywhere you go, every channel you turn on the radio, on TV or whatever, and you say, well, just turn it off. But you can't turn it off because you're everywhere. You're in the booth of Monday Night Football now through Dennis Miller, and it stinks. I want to challenge you to a boxing match, okay? Now,
Steve.
Listen, let me finish, will
Steve,
you?
can you talk into the phone louder?
Okay. You hear me now?
Not really that good, but go ahead.
All right. I want to set up a boxing match, okay? This is what I want to do because I feel that it won't be just your name there. It'll be half the people there will be people behind me that want me to take your head off.
Right.
Okay?
All right.
Now,
well, Steve, no offense. I don't mean to cut you off, but it's a great idea for you. I don't see what's in it for me. No offense.
You didn't let me finish. For charity.
Yeah, I'm not a real big charity guy, number one.
Why not? You should be.
Well, you keep defining what I should be, and sit home and do it, and I will continue to live my life.
You're a dick, Stan.
No, I'm not a dick. I'm a smart man.
No,
and
you're not.
secondly,
You're a dick. Your life is crumbling, man.
what I'm doing is pummeling you now verbally, which you can't handle.
You're not pummeling me verbally.
I'm pummeling you verbally, and you're sitting at home dreaming of boxing matches and pummeling me and pummeling the world. And you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. Love me, Daddy. Love me, Howard. My daddy didn't pay attention to me. Now you have to pay attention. Love me, Daddy. Daddy. I need a daddy. Go get your own daddy, dickhead. Yeah. All right. Love me, Daddy. That's what it is. I see a lot of guys like this. Love me, Daddy. Pay attention to me.
If they can't get you one way, they'll get you another.
Right.
Be my friend or let me beat you up.
Yeah, please let me beat you up. Please just pay attention to me, Daddy. Go beat up your daddy. That's who you want to beat up, stupid. So ridiculous. Love me, Daddy. Everybody's looking for a father. Well, I got 3 kids I got to take care of. I don't need you. How stupid. This stupid moron. Where were we, Robin?
Nigga, please. We were complaining about not going to the family.
I don't need that guy in my life. He needs me in his life.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Like, you should step up and go, yeah, that's a good idea. Let him beat you up.
The one thing you're good at is beating people up.
Yeah, probably a professional boxer.
Amy, go ahead.
Hey, Howard.
Right.
I was at the Betsy Johnson show yesterday, and who was talking about it? Who was just describing it? What guy?
Scott.
You know what? He's describing it like a guy. There was hoopla, but you know, It wasn't. It's like every fashion show. There's stars at every fashion show. Cameras
Honey,
go over
what are you talking about? He said he went there, he had a good time, he saw a bunch of Playboy playmates. What can you be arguing
How
about?
else is he going to describe it? He is a guy.
He is a guy. What are you saying he said wrong? You don't even have a point. Here's another one. Love me, Daddy. Pay attention to me. You don't even have a point.
No, Howard, I went with my husband.
Okay, what are you saying that Scott said wrong?
First of all, Betsy Johnson notoriously does a cartwheel at the end of her show.
All right,
She
so
didn't
what?
do a front hand. She didn't do a front hand.
Okay, come on. I'm not going to... Let's go on to the news. This is so silly. People are whacked out of their skulls. The world has gone nuts. You know, why does God make it so that some people are dumb? Most people are dumb. It wasn't a handstand. Betsy Johnson...
She does a flip.
Everybody knows that.
Cares?
Common knowledge.
It's crazy.
Who was that described it? He was wrong.
It wasn't a flip. It was a handstand.
He described it like a guy.
All right. What's in the news, Robin?
Hey, you son of a bitches, here's Robin Crimmins with the goddamn news!
Howard, I believe that most people don't say what they mean.
Right.
But there was a woman from Washington Township in New Jersey who did say exactly what she meant. In fact, she backed it up. She used to write people notes saying, "Leave me alone." And when they wouldn't, she slashed their tires. She was known in her neighborhood as the witch. But she finally got her wish. She was left alone, so much so that she was dead for over a year.
And nobody knew.
Before anybody found her. She was in this little house, and the windows were open since last winter. Like, all through the winter, the windows were open.
Right.
And then the weeds overtook the lawn in the spring, and nobody still came up. Finally, I think it was yesterday or the day before, some neighbor got the courage to venture inside the house, and they found her skeleton.
Wow.
Along with the remains of her pets.
Oh, wow.
And also died.
They probably ate her.
As a result of not having anyone to take care of them.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, 56 years old. They don't know what killed her, and they probably won't be able to find out because she was a skeleton.
All right.
You know, there's nothing left to autopsy. But she got her wish. They left her alone.
See, Fred, there's hope for you.
You know, she didn't even go to the point of leaving nasty messages on their answering machines to make sure that nobody came near her.
That's so cool.
Yeah. She got her wish.
I want to option that story.
That was great. Amazing. And,
you know, the people in the neighborhood should use her remains to plug up their tires that she slashed. You think the pets ate her and then died?
They don't say. And since there's nothing left but a skeleton, you don't know.
How come the pets aren't skeletons?
They were decomposing.
They were.
They just hadn't decomposed to... You don't think they could have eaten her?
Yeah, because think about it. Why weren't they skeletons?
They don't tell me what kind of pets they were, so I don't know if it was dogs, cats, I don't know.
Well, let's say it's dogs.
Yeah.
They must have been eating her because they would have died pretty much around the time she died.
Well, they would have lasted a few days more.
Yeah.
That's true. And I don't know what state of decomposition they were in.
Right.
To be honest. They did say she was a skeleton.
All right. Well, there's a lot of investigating you have to do.
I need to go into this story a little bit more to see if she was eaten by her pets. That's funny. And what's bothering Rick Springfield now?
Rick Springfield? Who's that?
Yeah, the guy who sang Jesse's Girl.
Oh, you're kidding me. What could be bothering
He
you?
was arrested.
For what?
And charged with
Not looking good anymore.
roughing up his wife.
Oh, boy.
One-time teen idol Rick Springfield says he and his wife are going to work things out.
Well, he was like a chick, man. He lost his looks. He was a good-looking chick.
Despite his arrest for allegedly assaulting her. He's free on $50,000 bail after his arrest on Monday in Malibu, California.
Maybe she wouldn't listen.
Springfield says he and his wife of 18 years had an argument, and someone called the police. He says he and his wife are still together.
Are?
Yeah, they are still together.
It happens.
He gained fame on General Hospital, of course, in the 80s, and he had such hits as Jesse's Girl.
What could you argue with your wife that would cause you to hit her?
That you'd come to blows.
I plead the fifth. Like, what could it be that they were arguing about? What was so important?
He recently released his first album in 11 years.
That must be some album. I heard Jackie had more people at his signing than...
He did a CD signing.
Maybe he's just upset that Jesse's Girl is now in her 50s.
All I know is that when he did that, they'd always do those shows on VH1, or Whatever Happened To's, or the Behind the Music. Yeah. He was complaining.
About?
Everything. He was never understood.
Beating a dead horse.
He was always picked up for his looks and not his music.
Oh.
He didn't really want to be an actor in a soap opera.
No.
And he's a real musician.
No.
And then his father died.
Love me, Daddy. Love me. People love me. No one understands me, Daddy.
So let's update the story now because he has the arrest for assault.
Oh, boo-hoo. Love me, Daddy.
I was barely with my backhand.
So anyway, Rick Springfield out on $50,000 bail. Maybe we should get an interview if we can.
Yeah.
Got to promote that new
You know what I would say to him? Love me, Daddy. Wah, wah, wah.
Now, can you imagine?
He should move into a trailer with Jan Michael Vincent.
We are mistreating AIDS patients who don't have any money.
Yeah, people, what?
A federal judge has ruled that New York City officials mistreated poor people with AIDS by subjecting them to bureaucratic mismanagement and delays in housing.
Yeah, that ain't right. Do something about that, Robin.
Benefit.
Robin, start a charity for that.
Judge Sterling Johnson ordered the division. Sterling Johnson ordered a division of AIDS services to comply with rules mandating that benefit applications be processed within 30 days, and he appointed a federal magistrate to monitor the agency. So stop being mean to those AIDS patients.
Right.
Get some housing.
Of course.
And health care.
There you go.
A surgeon has reattached, there are several surgeons it took.
This is a horror story.
The arms of a North Dakota boy who's only 3 years old.
His dad was one of these farmer dudes, and he had a tractor or some kind of machinery.
Some kind of machine.
And the kid got caught in the machine and yanked off both his arms.
Both arms.
Oh.
Like combine thing?
It was a grain auger, whatever that is.
I got one of those.
How old was the kid?
3.
What's he doing there now?
Grandpa Marlene left it there. A grain auger.
Yeah, whatever that is.
What is that? Fred, you know farm equipment.
Come on, Fred.
You're a hillbilly.
I'd be guessing, but it seems like there's probably some sort of chute, and you're like a corkscrew.
Yeah, well, the kid got caught in it.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna rip your
pulled
arms
out
off.
both his arms.
Oh, the pain of that.
People in the, ambulance workers applied pressure to the boy's wounds, and they found his arms.
They're not all ground up?
That had been carried into a pickup truck, so I guess it's shooting stuff into a pickup truck.
Yeah.
So they found his arms.
And they reattached him.
Yeah.
At least they didn't get all mangled.
We got him on backwards, though.
They gave him surgery a few hours after the accident.
Hey, you could be in the circus.
Hey, you pull it behind your back. He hit like something.
They are not...
He hitchhiked backwards. He ended up back at the hospital.
Get the time travel.
They are not sure the operation was successful. I suppose it'll take a few days before they know that, but they did find the arms and reattach them.
You look harmless.
Oh.
Yeah, you look harmless.
Hop in.
Hop in, you look harmless.
Jesus.
So be careful around the old green auger if you have children.
Here's Larry. He says he was at Jackie's CD signing yesterday.
Now there's big news.
How many people?
You're a real a-hole, man.
Why is that?
I was late for the thing for the signing, and they cut off the line, and I was waiting outside for Jackie. When he came out, he goes, "Next time you should get here early."
Did you, Jackie?
He goes, and then he goes, "Buy 2 CDs, maybe I'll sign one."
Dude, there was only 20 people there. How could you not?
It's a total lie, Howard.
Hey, Jackie, what sexual position makes the ugliest children?
Ask your mother.
Son of a bitch.
What else is in the news?
Well, they're having trouble finding people to go into the military and into the priesthood and the nunship, whatever that's called.
The nunski. The nunskary.
So one order has started a recruitment effort.
Yeah. Here's what you get. You get a nifty uniform, a collar, and no sex for the rest of your life.
There you go. I'll sign up for that.
And you'll probably be so crazy you'll start making it with other guys and little boys.
Sister Patty Donlin says the recruiting message of the Sisters of Mercy is a simple one. Number 1.
Oh, I got to hear this. Let's hear. Yeah. You get to be married to Jesus, and you know how good he is in bed.
He ain't showing up.
Yeah. Jesus will never cheat on you like Frank Gifford.
We are the Sisters of Mercy. We have something wonderful to share with you. Come look at our website, call us, talk to us, get to know us, get to know what we do and who we are.
Let's look at the website.
Can we go on that website?
What's it called?
Sisters of Mercy, I guess.
Let's see here. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to type in sistersofmercy.com. Let's see what they offer.
Come look at us. Do they have pictures of the nuns?
Yeah, I hope they have, like, hot nuns. Look, we're not all ugly. Who would become a nun?
Well, Donlin says there are only a few who will get their realization that they have a vocation as a nun as a bolt of lightning.
It says here the page cannot be displayed. So what is the website again?
Sisters of Mercy.
Sisters.
Oh, actually, it's nuns.
Nuns.com?
I guess so.
See? www.nuns.com?
Could be. I'm confused by this whole thing.
Yeah,
funny if it goes to porn.
It'd be great if it was to porn.
They should start linking up right away.
All I know is it cannot find server. Microsoft Internet Explorer.
Oh. All right, Mel. Then maybe that's why they're not getting anybody to sign up.
I think it's just my computer, personally.
Really?
www.nuns.
Is that what the website is?
Could be Sisters of Mercy, could be nuns. I mean, you got to get something.
I got the only computer in the joint that doesn't work right. Everybody else gets it in 2 seconds. I'm telling you. And it's not because a lot of people... I just looked at the list of websites that I've been on in the last week.
Yeah, all of them porn.
Let's see. Yeah, one's blackc.com.
What?
Pussy.com.
Oh, gee.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. F.com. You know, I can't say the words.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, holy mackerel.
Do you just write in these names to see what happens?
Yeah, I do. Let me see. Well, nuns.com. Nothing's coming up.
Nothing
online.
coming up.
I'm sure other people can do
right.
it.
I'll go home and find it myself.
Sure it's not a .org? If it's nuns, it might be a .org.
Yeah,
well, don't you have a search engine that would just pull up?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's my computer. Here's one. .org. Baba Booey might be onto something.
I know my nuns.
Here we are.
I know my orgs.
Northwest Catholic Sisters. Here we are.
Oh, look at that. Looks like a kid's website.
It looks like hippies. Like hippies. Like, we are Northwest Catholic Sisters, impelled by the gospel to collaborate in addressing the basic human needs of education, religious communities. Well, this looks boring. There's nothing fun here.
But it's all colorful, like you'd attract children.
Looks like we are the world.
Yeah. All right, we can't find the recruiting nun site. But anyway, here's Sister Patty Donlin again. As I said before, she says not everybody will notice that they need have a vocation as a nun by a bolt of lightning.
I wouldn't say it's a bolt of lightning, but it's realizing that your young women have all these gifts and then saying, what can I do with my gift?
Here,
I'll not have sex with men.
No, let's cut through the bull. If you feel like you're a dyke and you can't stand up to the family pressure, become a nun. Because 90%, I got to figure, do that. I know with the priesthood, it's the same thing. Some guy's like, oh, my God, I'm a homosexual. I can't be. My family will hate me. I'll become a priest.
Where can I run?
Where can I run to where they'll accept me? That's what I figure. I mean, I'm not saying every priest or nun is gay, but there's something going on. Otherwise, I don't get it.
How could you say no? Do you really imagine that your whole life you could go without sex?
Because if you want to help people, you could do that without giving up sex.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a part of that.
Why would you do that? Why would you deny yourself?
You did for 7 years, though.
But I didn't want to at that point. But I haven't denied myself all my life. I wanted to.
She couldn't find a man perfect enough.
And she had stored up like a bastard.
Go ahead, Robin. Don't get into it with him.
That's right. Why am I talking?
Because it's boring.
Never talk to Jack.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's my vow.
Right.
That's the vow I've taken.
Do I have to take a break?
Yeah.
All right, quick break. We'll finish the news right after this.
Howard Stern.
What's happening? This is Kid Rock, and you're listening to a man who would perform.
The Howard Stern Show. Howard Stern.
He's a magic elf, and he won't do your evil bidding.
The Howard Stern Show.
Thank you, sweetie. All right, we're wrapping up news, and Robin, what's on your mind?
I think forgiveness is at the heart of this story, Howard. A Pennsylvania woman has been convicted of trying to kill her husband by poisoning his mashed potatoes. Authorities say Heather Miller wanted to collect her husband's life insurance, and she faces up to 40 years in prison. Prosecutors say Miller turned to poison after a magic banishing spell didn't work. She schemed to taint Kevin Miller's potatoes with the poisonous herb belladonna, but two of her friends turned her in before she could carry out her evil plot. The Millers have since reconciled. Kevin Miller even testified in his wife's defense. See there? Man's got a big heart.
That's an amazing man.
Her attorney says his client was mentally and verbally abused by her husband, but never intended to kill him. So there.
Well, that's always the dumbest way to kill someone, too. Putting stuff in their mashed potatoes, you know you're going to be caught.
She's blabbing to everybody.
Sal, the stockbroker, you're on the air.
Howard, I almost threw up from laughter last night from the E! Show. When you see Stuttering John sitting there with that fat blubber hanging out and you pour the beer down Jacob Dillard's back, it was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. He looked like an old lady who wanted somebody to fetch him a pair of slippers or something.
So that was the show last night.
That's where we are.
Let me tell you something. You should have saved that cup of beer. You could have auctioned that off on eBay for $100,000. The beer that was spilt down Jacob Dylan's back. That
By the way,
so funny.
Don't miss the drunk shows live from backstage at the MTV Video Music Awards all this week on E! We're running them long form. That's what Sal's talking about here.
And Robin, I would pay good money to sniff your puke from that night.
I didn't puke.
I'm sure you did.
No, I did not.
I'll give you something to gag on.
There you go.
All right, take care, guys.
Later.
Great show.
Only hope, Sal.
Hey.
Sal, I didn't know he was still talking. I hung up on him.
That was a first.
Sal, the stockbroker, having fun. Yeah, those are good shows.
And he didn't mention Gary
Not
once.
one comment on
Wow.
That's
You know he really liked it.
The Sydney Olympics have not been a ratings goldmine for NBC. They are still having enough people watch to be number 1, number 2, and number 3 in the ratings.
Yeah.
But they apparently guarantee certain things to their sponsors when they're selling advertising. And if they don't meet those viewership levels, they owe the sponsors more commercials. So they say what you can expect to see on the Olympic coverage on NBC is a lot longer commercial break because they're going to have to give extra commercials to some of their sponsors.
I never understood television sales. It's like, so let's say you have higher ratings than the sponsor said that they were going to get.
Then the sponsor wins.
So shouldn't the sponsor pay you more money?
No, that's not how it works.
I see.
Apparently they say, we guarantee you this and you pay us this. And if we don't meet that, we give you more commercials.
Newspapers don't do that. Radio doesn't do it. Somehow TV got into that.
Yeah, so that's what they say is going to happen. That we'll have longer commercial breaks during the Olympics.
I see.
But I have determined what I don't like about the Olympics.
Go ahead.
They have it. They're delaying the taping because of the time difference between Australia and the United States.
That's right.
And yet they are still long, drawn-out, boring telecasts where they're showing me the guy who mined the gold for these medals they're making instead of showing me the competition.
You're saying as long as they have it on tape, do it, slam, bam, give me the events.
Give me the events and snap it up. Make it snappy. Don't show me a guy going into a gold mine to get the medal for the gold, because I know you already know who won everything.
What is it, High?
The problem is, okay, so last night it's on 7 to midnight. That's the coverage. So it's women gymnastics, team gymnastics. And it's interesting. They've got Russia, China, Romania, America.
I saw some of the women's gymnastics. Thought it was phenomenal.
But since it's all taped and everything, it's like a sitcom, and they're going to save the best for last. I can't stay up till 10 or 12 to find out who won a medal.
And instead of showing me what's happening, I'm seeing a guy with a bushy beard mine the ore for the medal.
You got a point there, because I started watching it around 7:30. And I don't think they show some of the best events.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's like
they're saving the best for 9 to 11.
So I kind of go like this. If I was really caught up in the drama, I wouldn't go to sleep right now. But I go, okay, I can go to sleep. Yeah. So I end up going to bed.
And there's so many personal pieces on everybody. You know, the Russian swimmer who got attacked in Russia and got stabbed but came back. And it's interesting.
At least that's
I like that.
I saw the gold miner.
Right, but there's a lot of pieces where you don't really care that much.
Yeah, well.
They showed you one piece where a guy was swimming alone in the pool. Did you see that one?
Oh, it was great. That was the black dude.
Oh, I heard that was great. Listen to this black dude. Oh, come on. Everyone's talking about that. That's the whole big thing. I wish I had seen that. I want tape of that.
I want to to see somebody who can swim.
There's a program at the Olympics. There's a lot of countries, small countries, who've never had anybody perform at the Olympics. So in order to encourage them, they allow some guys to perform.
Yeah, they give them a bye. They just say, you can come.
So they got this black dude from, like, Africa or something. I don't even think he really know how to swim.
It was one of those things that broke off in South Africa when it became free.
Yeah. So they let him, like Buvave, you know?
That's what it is.
So this guy gets in the pool and he starts swimming.
All by himself.
And he's like a minute and a half behind any kind of even qualifier.
He would never have qualified.
A minute slower than the slowest time you're allowed to even qualify to get in the pool in the first place.
Right.
And you have already seen guys who can really swim, and so when you see this, you know he could drown.
Yeah, he could have been like you. They should have given the guy floaties.
Well, you know, they do that shot of underwater, and usually what you see is a bunch of bodies straight in the water. His legs were like straight down, and he was flailing around like a maniac.
And he's running out of breath, and you know he can hardly make it.
But you know what
I want to see that.
The saddest part of the whole thing was, the crowd was so behind him because it was so bizarre, and he finally gets to the end, and he touches the end, and he gets up, and people are applauding wildly, and they said he thought he won some sort of a medal.
Yeah, right. He thought, oh my God, I must have won something the way they're carrying on.
When you say he was alone, do you mean he was so far behind?
No, he was the only one in the pool. They had... Everyone else had qualified, but he was like the very last guy. So
and they had to just, throw him a bone. Let him be in there.
Oh, right. And Costas is doing this whole piece, and he's like, I know you're laughing, but think about it. Could you get in that pool in front of all those people knowing they're going to laugh at you? I don't think he knew they were going to laugh at him.
But the other thing was, the guy had never even swum this distance before. He's never swam anything like this before, so he could have died.
Yeah, he couldn't catch his breath. When I turned it on, the guy was about 3 feet away from the end, and he was flailing like crazy, moving his arms like crazy, but he wasn't making any progress.
They should have they should have thrown a crocodile in there. Then he'd swim. They should have thrown Costas in there with it. I'm telling you, Costas had work done.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, he doesn't look as good as those pictures in Playboy, but he does look better than he did.
He's coloring his hair.
He's starting to look like Bruce Jenner. There's almost a girlish quality to his face.
He's coloring his hair, right?
Gotta be.
Yeah, I gotta explore that. That's the stuff that fascinates me.
Yeah, he's not doing a piece on that, how he got to look like that.
That's the piece I want.
There you go. Follow him.
So you get Costas on the phone. He wouldn't talk to us, would he?
Well, he's in Australia now. I don't know if he would.
You just have one question. What did you do? What did you do to your...
Did it hurt?
What'd you do? Did it hurt? Was it worth it?
How long was the recovery?
And did you think no one noticed? All right, what else is in the news?
So anyway, that's the Olympics.
It's supposed to be subtle plastic surgery.
And the mind and the body may have more of an emotional connection than previously thought, Howard.
Yes.
A new study suggests that an emotion triggers changes all through a person's body, including the brain. What? Yes. Scientists say they found evidence that people feel sadness, anger, happiness, fear, and other emotions much the same way they feel heartburn by monitoring what's going on within their bodies. The idea is that an emotion triggers changes in a person's body, including the brain, and that the brain in turn monitors these changes. That monitoring produces the sensation of feeling an emotion.
What's that all mean? I don't understand.
You know how you viscerally feel something like you're sad and your body changes? They're saying there's actually a connection that your brain is relaying that to your body and creating that feeling.
Yeah, I'll never follow that.
Oh, sorry.
Don't give up trying to explain it to me.
All right. I thought I'd try.
I know when I think about you, parts of my body change.
Yeah.
There's a specific area that changes.
And in the year 2000, in many parts of the world, a woman's lot still isn't a pretty one.
Oh, yeah.
A new report by the United Nations
about cutting off women's clitorises.
Population Fund says millions of women endure beatings and rapes. Some die in so-called honor killings, while girls are often victims of infanticide.
Yeah.
There are 80 million unwanted pregnancies and 20 million unsafe abortions that lead to the deaths of 78,000 women. Yippee! Stop it, Jackie. Moreover, girls and women the world over are still routinely denied access to education, health care, equal pay, and legal rights. The report says violence against women remains fully rooted in cultures around the world despite major changes in their lot, but there has been more progress made. In India, male health workers have motivated other men to take an interest in women's health. In Nicaragua, courses on gender and power have reduced violence against women. So
Let me tell the women out there, you
are making inroads.
You got to rise up, get naked pictures of your husbands, and put them on the internet.
There you go.
That's the solution?
That's it.
Okay.
Or shut them right up. Am I right or am I wrong?
Absolutely.
Right.
Now, we have been talking about this SAG strike. That's the Screen Actors Guild, the people who
I don't care.
represent the people who do commercials.
I want to be the commercial.
Give me an Advil commercial now.
They are getting more support from these big-name Hollywood actors. Kevin Spacey and Gwyneth Paltrow have shown some support, but they're saying don't get your picket signs out just yet. Actors and writers have threatened a strike that could cripple movie and TV production. And though official negotiations haven't begun, at least 4 entertainment executives have emerged as potential peacemakers, hoping to wrangle a settlement. So there could even be more strikes in the entertainment industry.
This SAG strike would be over in a day if all the big star actors said, we're no longer making movies or TV shows until it's settled. And then it would be done.
But you know what? If those writers strike, there won't be anything to do. Everybody will be on a picket line.
Right.
So they're going to try to work that one out because TV production would stop. But those poor SAG commercial actors are still out there trying to drum up some support.
I don't care. I'll write every show.
Contact me.
I can do a car commercial.
I can punch up any script.
Get your
Jada Pinkett is the wife of Will Smith, and she's also an actress in her own right, and is starring in the new Spike Lee film Bamboozled.
Yo.
Which is what Spike's been doing to the entertainment industry for years.
Yo.
October 6th is the opening date. Here Jada tells us what? Does she, she was pregnant. Does she have any names picked out for baby number 2?
Yeah, Will.
Baba Booey.
Not really. Usually, just wait until the baby's born and kind of see what the feeling is. You know, you'd look at, that's a Jennifer, or,
Mildred.
Right, you have to see the baby.
Mustafa.
Oh, do you wait to see the baby before you name it?
No. Like, you're going to look at the baby and know.
And the baby's name will come to you.
My parents looked at me and named me Howard. What does that tell you? How do you think I feel?
Sarah Jessica Parker, she doesn't only work on Sex and the City, Howard. She also does movies. She's in something called State of Maine, which opens December 20th. Here she tells us if she and the director, Philip Seymour Hoffman, hung out off the set.
We're both big baseball fans, and it was postseason in New England and in baseball, and so we would just watch ball games every night, every single night.
Where was your husband?
We watched baseball, Philip and I, and we got some other people to join us a lot. And he's so great.
Doesn't sound good.
Hallie Kate Eisenberg is that cute little girl in the Pepsi commercials, and she's also done a movie called Beautiful, starring Minnie Driver and directed by Sally Field.
Hallie Eisenberg?
Yeah.
The Jews are all naming their kids Goyish names.
Hallie Kate.
Hallie Kate Eisenberg. That's not supposed to be.
What should her name be? Hadassah?
Yeah, Hadassah Eisenberg.
Or Hannah?
Tevye. Yentl.
There you go.
You got a name like Eisenberg, you're not a Hallie. Hallie Eisenberg.
Well, what did she and Minnie Driver do on the set to make work fun?
It's like Rocco Stern. Doesn't work. Oh, who's this?
Hallie Kate, number 5.
We talked in between scenes, and she was really fun to work with. She was like my big sister. We were really close.
Isn't that cute?
She's old enough to be your mommy.
And there's going to be a sequel to the urban legend film. Loretta Devine reprises her role as a security guard who really doesn't believe that everybody's dying. Why does she think people like scary movies so much?
It makes people feel kind of smart. They're sitting there figuring it out before it happens, and that adrenaline starts pumping. So I think that's why they like scary movies.
Okay. Gareth, there's some useless information.
Bill O'Reilly, he's that cantankerous guy that's on...
I watch his show. He's on the Fox Network.
News Channel, yeah.
Fox News Channel. He does a conservative-type show.
And he has written a book. It's titled The O'Reilly Factor. And he says he doesn't want his readers to end up like his father, number 7.
So my father worked 35 years, and he died about 10 years ago. He never got anywhere. He didn't get anywhere. The system beat him into a pulp. And he didn't...
Maybe he was a big dope.
Understand why. And I lay it out in this book, The O'Reilly Factor, and it's basically a book for working Americans.
So what do these working Americans need to know to make it in this country?
Let's hear. Get them a TV show.
Every American, if they want to succeed and have a happy, secure life, got to be smart. You got to know what the rules, and that you have to make people need you.
How am I going to do that? Who's going to make me smart? How am I going to get
Sam!
Oh, you got to be smart. Okay.
He says Martha Stewart follows the principles in his book.
Martha Stewart is interesting because she's a person who does what I say in the book. She figured out the system, how to make herself indispensable, how to make money for other people, and has made gazillions of dollars. But she's a phony. She's a phony. She's not a genuine person in the sense that she's looking out, wants to make Americans' lives better. It's all about her.
So what?
Yeah.
What's he dreaming?
He has a bug up his ass about everything.
You know what? Here, read between the lines, ladies and gentlemen. Bill O'Reilly doesn't have a clue how to make it.
Yeah, gotta be smart. Like, that's some advice. You can all of a sudden get smart.
Yeah, Martha Stewart, what do you mean she's not doing anything?
It out.
She's putting together a whole organization based on teaching people how to cook or how to...
Yeah, but she's insincere.
Yeah, but it's not... He's sincere. You know what you do? Get a nude picture of Steven Tyler and put it on the internet.
That's what
there you
you
go.
do. And reruns of Survivor are going on all this week on CBS.
Would you watch that again?
I told you, I happened to tune in a couple of times, and it is fascinating to watch it all over again.
Really?
With knowledge. Now you know what's going to happen, and you see different things as you're looking at it.
Maybe I'll check into it.
Now. Yes. Here's Susan Hawk, who, of course, gave that brutal speech at the very end to undermine one of her teammates. She was asked if she would have done anything differently if she had it to do all over again.
I would change my swimming suit. I'd have gone with a different style suit. I didn't like that way that one looked on me.
Okay.
I'm going to watch it again, but I hope this time Rudy wins.
And here she is. She was asked if she liked watching her speech, or what was it like watching her speech along with everyone else on the final episode.
I'm like, holy God. Because I was watching the show along with everybody else, so you could feel the momentum just building up emotionally. So when I, exploded at the end, it was like timing. It was, meant to be. If somebody didn't explode, something was not in reality TV. You know what I mean?
Don't like her any better after
No, I don't.
Her now. And the Doobie Brothers have a new CD available on the internet. Can you believe that?
Way to go.
It's titled Sibling Rivalry, and it'll be available in stores on October 6th. Well, why would you go to a store if you could download it?
You're telling me the Doobie Brothers don't have a record label? I mean, they just, put it out on the internet?
I guess. But they say it's going to be available in stores, so somebody must be distributing it.
What's the album called? It's been over for 30 years?
Well, Pat Simmons answers the question, did he think he'd be playing rock and roll in his 50s?
We all played music because we liked it to begin with, and weren't really thinking, gee, am I going to be doing this when I'm 70 or 60 or 50 or whatever, or not? We weren't thinking about that then, but now that we're getting there, it seems totally natural. And, the funny thing is, I don't think anybody probably asks B.B. King, did you ever think you'd be doing this when you're 50 or 60, and he's in his 70s now?
Because he's a black guy, right?
I don't know. Why is that? Why
What's
does
his point?
nobody ask B.B. King?
Maybe because they know they won't get an answer.
Well, I have questions. Is Michael McDonald still in that group?
No.
He's not. Because, he started the record company with
Lloyd Bridges. Jeff Bridges.
That's what he's up to. And Bobby Valentine. He's got some problems. The
Mets.
Flipping back and forth between the Olympics and the Mets last night. It was too painful to watch. They don't know what to do against Atlanta. They act like they don't even know how to play baseball.
It was an important game, too, and they really got schlonged.
Yeah, now they're 5 games or something back. It's ridiculous. They do this at the end of every season. Here's Bobby Valentine. He says he's going to keep looking forward no matter what.
There's no magic here. There's no special words to be said. We didn't play very well. They played very well. They kicked our butts. That's what happened today. I'm not evaluating it.
Let me alone. Let me alone. Let me be, will you? Why me? Why me? Why did it have to be me?
I don't know, but it has to be us. That's what's happening.
Hey, you know, Chef Bobby makes me a beautiful salad every day that I eat. But I have the worst gas. Is it because the broccoli is raw? It's mostly a broccoli salad.
That could be. Do you have beans or anything in there?
Yeah, I got some kidney beans in there and broccoli.
Yeah.
Wow, huh?
That's a perfect combination.
Don't you think if I steam the broccoli a little, just
Might help.
It might help, right?
Yeah.
Because I fart like a dog all day. I mean, you've never smelled anything so foul. I'm so foul. And dogs do fart. My dog farts.
Of course.
Really?
Yeah, all the time.
I never saw that.
Oh, they can clear a room.
I fart like a dog. I tell you, I mean, literally just foul-smelling gas from my. And I love this salad. Chef Bobby makes a beautiful salad. I love this lunch.
You want to say you love it.
I love it. It's got turkey, broccoli, carrots.
You're just not sure you want the side effects.
Are the parts so bad you don't even enjoy them?
No, I enjoy them, but I know no one else is enjoying them. I mean, even like if I go running and stuff, I'm farting the whole time.
And you don't want to be completely alone yet, like that woman who died a year ago.
Leave me alone. So
maybe you ought to take care of this.
But I don't want to steam the broccoli so that the nutrients come out of it.
Well, what about taking that stuff Beano?
Beano. I won't take that. That don't sound right.
You know what you do? Eliminate one thing each day.
Yeah, but I love my salad.
He likes the combination.
No, but I'm saying take one thing out and then put it back in and take something else out. So you
Yeah.
That's
the broccoli, I'm sure. It's got to be.
Try steaming it.
Yeah,
a light steaming.
A light steam. What is it, Johnny boy?
You know, my wife's been yelling at me because I keep on farting, and but it doesn't matter what I eat. I'm always farting.
Well, because you're probably overeating and also swallowing too
things
fast.
growing inside you. Nobody knows what it is.
I do eat like real fast. You think that's what it is?
Yeah, and plus you eat fast, and also you're eating all the wrong things.
I eat salad and and chicken with broccoli.
Well, I know you got a big belly.
I don't know. It's always the same.
And so that means you're just eating too much, and your system's just got to keep moving it out any way it can.
Somebody sent me a fact sheet on passing gas. It said the average person passes gas around 16 times a day.
Yeah, well, I'm way above that.
Including women.
My wife never farts. At least not in front of me.
They do it in the can.
I won't let her do that.
You pass gas, right, Robin?
Occasionally.
Not 16 times a day?
I don't count, but that sounds high.
Not to me.
All I know is with my broccoli, and I guess the bean combination, but I love it. I don't want to give it up, and it's a healthy meal.
You also eat incredibly fast. You eat in 3 minutes.
I have to.
Yeah, maybe
I know.
he's not even chewing the food.
I'm barely chewing it.
You got to bring those baby wipes with you.
Why, for farting?
Oh, yeah.
There he goes.
Why don't I need a baby wipe
John's
for
got
farting?
a whole disgusting thing going on.
Yeah, you have leakage.
After about 3, I got to run to the bathroom.
Oh, well, you got to. You know what, man? You disgust me.
Come on.
Why do we have? Did anybody?
Yeah, like it never happened.
I was going to say, you want to go to lunch?
Did anybody hear the story about the guy who left a baby diaper on like the front porch and it heated up and the methane exploded and caught the fire and burned down the house?
I never heard of that.
I heard that somewhere.
I don't know. I'm not giving up my salad. I love it.
But it's that methane you're producing.
Yeah.
You say?
I swear. Ooh. There's number 45.
Oh.
Number 45.
And you love the smell of them, right?
Yeah.
Keep a count today.
All right, I will.
And tell us how much.
I don't think I can count that high.
You know what? I'd get a clicker.
We should get a clicker.
Jackie, way too many Heineken Martling tomorrow at 12:30, signing his new CD. F. Jackie at J&R Music World. Did you go yesterday?
No.
You didn't go to the signing?
No.
25 Park Row in Manhattan.
Why didn't you support your wife, Jackie?
Yeah.
What, so there'll be 21 people there?
Saturday at 1 p.m. at FYE in Elizabeth, New Jersey.
FYE?
Yeah.
Don't ask.
For jokes and CD signing info, visit jokeland.com. My thanks to Serinda, who was married to Steven Tyler. Serinda Fox Tyler. She came on.
Don't drop Tyler.
I don't agree with her selling Steven's pictures, but she's doing it. SerindaFox.com. F-O-X-E. Gary Namey's book, Bully at Work. If you want to learn more about that, go to bullybusters.org. You get his books there. And on MTV tonight, on E tonight, the MTV Video Music Awards all this week at E. So that's on E, and that's when we're drunk and John last night spilled beer all over Jacob Dylan.
Have you seen him yet? I haven't seen him. I'm like too embarrassed to watch.
I watched the Saturday show. I haven't watched the Longform show. I'm going to tune in tonight, though, maybe, if I could stay up.
Did we ever hear from him at all?
Jacob?
Yeah, I wonder if he's real mad.
Probably.
He's going to take another 6 months off after us.
Don't miss Stuttering John appearing in the Donkey Show. What is that?
You gotta come. It's so much fun.
Really?
It's really good. A lot of hot girls go all the time.
Well, what's good is that going to do me?
Well, and then you can drink during the whole show. It's not like it's
wow.
Cool.
And watch your ass bleed.
No, but it's like it's risque. The girls, this girl only wears pasties, but it's a good show.
All right, whatever.
You can drink, so come.
Oh, if you can drink, then I'll go.
And I'll get you in the VIP area. You just sit there. Think your daughter like it?
My daughter loved it.
Yeah.
You can drink. I just review.
The Donkey, is it one of those audience participation?
No. If you come at 8, there's no participation. You just sit down and watch the show.
All right.
What if you come later?
Then you got to participate.
No, well then you're gonna.
That'll teach you to come late. So can you pull some strings for me and get me in?
Of course. It's right across the street from Lot 61. We can go there after.
How do you spell it?
The Donkey Show every Thursday night. Go see John. For tickets, go to stutteringjohn.com. See Benji tonight hosting the 1-year anniversary at Lace Gentlemen's Cabaret in Manhattan on 48th and 7th. And to book KC for an appearance, sounds like he can't get any.
What's wrong? Casey's a good-looking guy.
Go to bookkc at AOL.com. He won't work 8 clubs. That's the problem. I might watch the E! Show with Jacob Dylan. I'm going to go over his house and watch it. What is it, Case?
Yo, Howard, I've been offered some real weird stuff. Like, guys just want to book me to come over to their house. They're having a party of, like, 3 guys. Yeah. And I won't take those. And male strip clubs, I won't strip. I won't do that. So
really? You'll make a fortune.
Business is tough.
Why don't you strip?
I'm not going to strip.
You don't have to show your wiener. Go down to a thong.
I'm not into that, man.
Dude, what else?
Money's not that important.
Dude, what do you do then?
Casey, I don't do anything. I watched the CBS show over the weekend. I saw the way Richard from Survivor looked at you. Oh, like a hot dog in a bun. Hey, if I was gay, that would be cool.
Money.
But dude, why don't you go to a girls' strip club, like where they go to watch hot guys?
Yeah, look with no touch.
No, what, to get up there?
Yeah.
Nobody wants
Put together an act.
I don't want to do that. I'd rather just, you can have no money. You can make big bucks, dude. Yeah,
Did you ever see Son of the Beach? You ever see Son of the Beach when Chip Rommel has to go strip?
Yeah, that was funny. I saw that.
He made a lot of money doing that.
I know.
You're not saying it right now.
You know what? He's one of those guys when he's 40 and he's lost his looks, he'll be sitting there saying, what was I, stupid?
Right. Could have made a fortune. Could have retired.
Lots of gambling money.
Yeah. I know.
I know.
Go right
he
to
blows
the
all his money on gambling anyway, Howard.
After you humiliate yourself, you could gamble it all away.
Exactly.
Here, Ben.
No, I stripped. It's incredible. Girls all over you. Oh. It is.
I saw a video of him. He did it.
Yeah. Benji's good at that. He's got moves. I don't think I got those kind of moves.
Sure you do.
I made $7 too, in addition to what they paid me to do it.
Yeah, man, take your pants and your shirt off and dance around. I'll tell you if you look good.
Yeah, my ass. You don't need moves.
Come on, good looking.
Yeah. Hey, Jack, don't even get it aroused over there. I'm not doing it.
Jackie's giving you a beat.
He wants me to do it, but I'm not gonna. No way, pal.
You make a lot of money, man.
You wouldn't go to like an all-girls club and take your clothes off? I'd do it. Hell, I'd do it.
Nah, I would do that.
I would do it.
I can get you set up for that.
Well, let's go with you, Kate.
How much money do you get?
Well, for the plug, but then a lot of dancers were making hundreds of bucks. I made like $7 in tips.
7?
7 drunken girls.
3 were from Marianne.
No, really. How do you make money doing that?
No, the girls, you go up near the girls, you just be sexy.
Here, look at me, man. Here you go.
Get it, Howard.
Yeah, ready? Work you gotta put your
take it off.
Take your shirt off. Big deal. He's got a nice physique. I got a crummy physique.
He works on his body all the time and doesn't want to show it.
He's taking it off.
Show my six-pack.
You gotta be seductive as you do it. You can't just...
What kind of music is this?
Yeah, exactly.
The theme for Club Med.
How's this, Rob? You getting turned on?
No, but you are.
But wait a minute. Why does Casey spend all that time working on his body and tanning?
Yeah. I'm very vain, that's why.
Dude.
But you don't show anybody.
I know.
Pick it up. Take it off.
No, Robin, he likes to look at himself in the mirror.
I guess. It's only for him.
He should go to a club and just weight lift.
I like to look nice. Hey, go ahead. Dance to this.
Yeah, I'll definitely dance to this.
Spoil yourself.
That's a nice ass.
Round and
muscular.
hard, muscular. Hey, there's nothing wrong with going out and doing it.
It's kind of muscular.
It's not my thing. That's all.
Right.
We can't figure out what you're thinking.
I can't find that out either.
So somebody's going to book you at bookKC@AOL.com.
For no reason.
And, like, what are you going to do?
I have done in the past. I've MC things. I've, judge stuff.
Right.
You're signing up to be a judge.
In reality,
done nothing.
In reality, Howard, he's got less of an act than me.
Right.
But Howard, they don't want me. These people want you to talk about it. You know what I mean? They want you to get the plug, so they don't want me.
So
Yeah, but so go to a guy's
But
living.
they're not hiring you.
Go to a guy's living room and talk about the show while he rapes you. Yeah, right. I'm just trying to think of all the ones that I've heard. I think some people just want to finish on me. You know what I mean?
Right. That's great.
They want a number 2 on me. Come on over and do that.
How much money they offer?
How much for that?
A lot of money.
Really?
Jackie will take that.
Just for number 2?
Yeah.
How much would they offer you for that?
I don't know. I don't even research it.
Really?
Yeah.
Find out next time.
He don't mean number 2, does he?
Hello, Casey. I'd like to book you.
Would you have a
There's
time?
number 2 involved.
Just what were you thinking of paying?
Oh, this feels good.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's like mostly gay guys that want me to come out in a thong and just hang out with them.
Right.
Well, do it. I'm not going to do it.
That I don't agree with. But
when all of a sudden I turn into a whore.
But you know what I would do? Feel like a man whore.
I am.
You know what you ought to do? Seriously? Book yourself at some of those dance clubs where the girls pay to see guys dance, in thongs.
Or bachelor party.
Yeah, but I'm not going to dance though. I'm not going to do that. I could get you $500 to do a half an hour at a bachelorette party. But I'm not going to do that.
Why?
I'd rather have no money.
You know what you do? You don't have to dance. Go up there in a thong and be the MC of that.
I'm not. The only reason why I wore a thong is because I did it for the show. But I'm not going to go up there and do it.
Well, then what do you expect?
Well, you know what? It's just like I'll eat ramen noodles. I don't care.
No, you eat what? What will you eat?
I'll eat noodles before I do that and whore myself out.
Noodles?
What's wrong with noodles? Ramen noodles, like 50 cents. Eat them in college, for dinner.
Oh, I see. You'll starve before.
Yeah, I don't care.
Oh, I thought he meant.
I thought you could eat some guys.
You could have some weird wax. Yeah, some weird. Sounds like a Pittsburgh platter.
Well, dude, the reason because I keep doing the plug, I don't see anybody calling you.
No, but the thing is, they are, but it's stuff that I won't do.
Right. Well, what I'm telling you is put together a little thong act, and don't do it for gays, do it for women.
Do it for chicks.
Chicks would pay. Chicks dig you.
What's the meaning about that? What's the meaning about that?
I would do it.
Wearing a thong, and it's just like basically, I'm a whore, give me some money.
Not a whore. You're dancing, you're showing off your physique.
That's not for me, though. I'm not a type.
You're in show business.
Do you wear a bathing suit?
Do I wear a bathing suit?
Ever?
Yeah.
Well?
Yeah, but I'm not doing it just strictly for that purpose.
Sure you are.
But you don't mind. But you don't mind looking at magazines at girls who do it strictly for that purpose. Yeah, but that's not me. I'm a quiet guy.
Then you're going to the beach.
He comes in here and screams at women. Take it off.
Yeah, because they said they would do it. I never said I would do it.
What? I got a question. He was in a G-string for this show, which he gets paid for. Isn't
right. That's right.
No, that's just because I'm part of the team.
You know what you do,
all that
Casey?
crap.
Take a sun lamp on stage and fool yourself.
Yeah, get a tanning bed and put it on stage.
It's all about the team.
Hey, John, step on the scale. Let's see what you weigh.
Nice.
Let's see.
I got it.
Hold on, can I my clogs off?
Sure, that'll take off.
Big feet.
Then you'll only be 198. Those feet are gross.
Dude, you weigh 187.
Wow.
Damn. You know what I weigh? 195.
Get the hell out.
I'm 6'5".
Come here.
What? You want to see?
Yeah.
All right, I got my shoes and boots on.
Well, we'll give you 198.
No, I'll probably weigh 200 on that. You know what I mean? And plus, I just ate 3 meals. Hold on.
Yeah, but what you ate is like feathers.
You farted it out.
Yeah, you already processed.
Get out of my way. Get out of my stupid way. Gotta put down this.
How much are you saying?
I'll probably weigh 202 on here, but it's like add 7 pounds.
209.
Yeah, I got shoes on. I got big.
Yeah, right.
205.
205.
Yeah, I weigh 195. That's 10 pounds.
Well, then I'm only 177.
No, you're not. You had your shoes off. If I take my shoes off, I'll knock off 5 pounds right now.
What the hell? You think your shoes are going to knock off 1 pound?
If I take my shoes off right now, I bet you I knock off a ton of weight.
1 pound.
You got those big boots on.
1 pound.
How much you want to bet it's more than 1 pound?
3 pounds.
Right.
3 pounds for those shoes?
And then he's fully dressed, so you could knock off.
John, those are size 19 shoes.
Right.
Yeah. I got Herman Munster shoes, stupid.
2 canoes.
Yeah. Are you ready?
All right, we got it. He was 205. Here we go.
What happened?
Casey, you just turned on
the harmonizer. You lost 4 pounds on the shoes.
Wait.
Wow, 201.
4 pounds on the shoes. I weigh 201.
And if I took off my pants, I'd lose another pound.
Those shoes are 4 pounds?
Yeah. Of course. It's very stupid.
You should have bet him that he'd weighed more than a pound.
I did.
Howard, you have 4 pounds of shoes?
Yeah.
How do you walk?
That's part of his
a lot of weight.
exercise.
How do you not lose weight?
He's working on his legs.
He's slouches. He's carrying around weight every step.
Working on his legs every moment.
Yeah. Dude, you can laugh all you want. You weigh almost as much as I do. How tall are you?
5'7.5".
You're 5'7". Jesus.
I gotta lose some weight.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, but you know what? I got a hemorrhoid today, so that's another 2 pounds.
You bleed it out.
You should have seen. You should
bend over. I'll cut it out.
You should see the size of it today, Howard. I think it's like huge.
Why? What's going on? How many times a day do you do?
He's got a sign
like about 2 or 3 times a day.
Wow.
But
that's way too much.
I knew yesterday it was coming because, and then of course this morning I was like, it's there and it's here.
Dude,
it like grows overnight.
You go to the same doctor, probably for hemorrhoid, probably for the 20th time, and he doesn't think there's something wrong with you.
I'm just prone to hemorrhoids.
No, you're not. You can't figure out how to handle yourself.
Well, I was pushing a little bit more than usual yesterday.
Oh, what are you pushing for?
Because I wanted to get it out of me.
Jeez.
All right, here you go. I got to end the show. I'm going to throw up. It's a disgusting show. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
The Howard Stern Show.